Let's see, baby. Baby. Riding on this moon. So probably bed says, hey y'all, happy Monday. Make sure you like this live, share it, tap in with your girl. Hey X. Hey X.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
Nope. I'm just messing with you.
I was going anyways.
I know you was. That's why I don't know why you asked.
I asked to give you a chance to say yes or no.
I did. I said no.
Welcome to the week. It is your boy G Money.
It's your girl, Mz Tink.
Your girl Tito.
And your lady, Miss Peaches.
And welcome to Afternoon Dryve, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, we made it to the beginning of another week. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in with us today.
Yes, yes.
You could be anywhere else, but you choose to be with us. We appreciate it.
Very much so appreciate it.
We
Yes.
definitely want to make sure you enjoy yourself. We have some fun today, y'all. This will be a fun show. We got a lot of interesting things to talk about. Of course, we got tea time.
Yeah.
We got our Peaches fun fact. Of course, we got our afternoon timeout letter, and you got us. So what else you need?
Exactly.
All right, y'all. So here we go.
There he is.
Afternoon Dryve. I'm gonna ask my team what they did this weekend. I'm gonna start with you, Miss Peaches.
Okay.
What was your weekend? What you do
So on
this
that
weekend?
Saturday?
Okay, so Saturday, I attended and hosted the Dine and Day Party, Mother's Day edition, that was held at the Greenfield Community Center out in Barnett. I had a fabulous time. Shout out to Classy Lady. It was her production. And then got hit with an asthma attack and stayed in bed all day yesterday.
That sounds like fun. Miss Tito. First of all, welcome back, Miss Tito. Everybody knows Miss Tito wasn't
Thank you.
feeling up to her normal bubbly self
Yeah.
Friday, so we missed her. So now that you're feeling me better, what'd you do this weekend?
So I definitely laid low Friday for sure. I took it a little bit easy on Saturday. It's supposed to just be like the sisters dropping gifts off to my mom. But it ended up turning out to be a cookout.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about
A whole
a whole
shebang.
cookout, ribs on the grill, chicken, all that. So we had the whole
Burgers.
shebang going on, burgers and stuff. And for Mother's Day, I went to church with my mom, and then we just painted on the deck. Just talked and painted with some nice music. So
That sounds like a nice thing, except the cookout that I didn't get invited to.
Nigga, we didn't get an invite to it.
Yeah, it didn't supposed to be there.
Yeah, that sounds like
It started out like my mama decided she was gonna cook out because she didn't know what was going on. So she had no clue that we were actually all stopping by to shower her with love. And we started popping up at different times.
Yep.
So y'all weren't planning a cookout. Y'all were just planning on surprising her.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. We
That's
just
nice.
turned into
And
that,
so she
which
told-
was really nice. Yeah.
She told her husband that we was cooking on the grill.
He said, "Oh, are we?"
I guess he didn't really have a choice.
yeah,
Right.
exactly.
And so I asked him like before, because I had to leave to go to the place. So I asked him, I said, if y'all really gonna cook on the grill, I come back. And he was like, who the fuck said anything about cooking on the grill? Like, I just let your mama believe that so she wouldn't ask no more questions. And I was like, okay, so are you really gonna cook on the grill? And he was like, no. And then I got a text message.
We're cooking on the grill.
Yeah. Y'all wanna come back? We cooking on the grill. I was like, okay.
Mom said go, so
Right.
that's how that worked.
Right. And his ass was on that grill because he the one that cook on the grill. She don't be on the grill.
On that grill.
All right, so you brought up the play, Trust Issues.
Yes.
Shout out to the cast and crew of Trust Issues. They were here Monday? Yeah, Monday. Yeah, was Monday. Yeah, Monday. And they gifted us some tickets. And we took advantage of that.
Yep.
So tell me about the play.
The play was awesome. Shout out to Knuckles, who is my afternoon brother. Or BTN brother, I take that's brother, but he had the perfect role, honestly, and I told him that. I said because it was definitely him. He had the opportunity to talk shit to a female, so that was really, all up his alley. When he was like, "Well, niggas don't want you," I was like, "Oh, that ain't him by himself. He ain't even had to practice that part, But it was overall a great play. It was very interactive with the audience, which I thought was great. Yeah, one of the girls came down the aisle, was like, "Y'all want some chicken?" But it was only bones on her plate. It was
Okay.
it was so funny. But it was like one girl, she was real promiscuous. She was into dating married men. And it was funny because they was doing an intermission, they were asking different men in the audience questions, and then they would ask different females questions. So one of the guys that got asked, he was actually there with his father-in-law.
Oh.
And I don't think he's actually technically married to the girl yet, but they were dating. And so the girl came past and was like, "You want to go on a date with me?" And he shook his head no so fast. I was weak. I was like, no, she didn't really ask him that. Because her role was, I only date married men.
Right.
Oh.
So.
Okay. That's
It
different.
was very interesting. Very interesting.
once
And then the way the
again-
drama unfolded, I don't know, I mean, if y'all want to know about the story.
I mean, yeah. If you
Okay,
can
so
tell us without-
basically, so the guy that came here, I don't remember their names.
Sherrod and Tyrone.
Yeah, so Tyrone was the son of Sherrod.
Right.
I do believe, right. Yeah. So Sherrod was cheating on his wife too, which was Tyrone's mom. So Tyrone is telling his mom, like, "Don't let no nigga cheat on you." Like, what the fuck? And she like, "Ain't that the pot out and kettle bag?"
Oh.
Cause she know her son ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he was cheating on his girlfriend with a girl that worked in the shop with her. The shop that she owned.
This is
Oh,
my
that's
employee.
messy.
But the daddy was sleeping with his girlfriend.
Oh, that's even messier.
That sounds like one of your damn reality shows.
It do, don't it? It do, don't it? Yeah, the daddy was sleeping with his girlfriend, and the daddy was sleeping with the girl who only sleep with married men. So when he decided he was gonna leave the mom, she was like, "Well, now you ain't married. I don't want you." And then at the end, the girl who the guy was cheating on, well, he ended up proposing to his girlfriend. Tyrone ended up proposing to his girlfriend because she was like just a nagger. She just kept nagging him every day when she come home from work, and you know what I'm saying, everything, and it was getting on his nerves. He ended up proposing to her because that's who he wanted to be with, and really it was a "let me hush you up" ring, in my opinion. And all her people kept saying like, "Why would you marry him?" Like, "No, don't marry him." You know what I'm saying? Right. Even down to like her aunt. And so after they said that I do is they at the reception, the girl shows up in a wedding dress to the reception. And she basically tells all of them, "Well, you were sleeping with this one and this one and this one was sleeping with this one and all that." And I know I'm HIV positive, so all y'all HIV positive.
Get the hell on.
But come to find out, that was all a lie, and she wasn't HIV positive.
You know what?
So the son ended up committing suicide,
What?
Wow.
and so did the wife. The girl he had just married.
Wow.
And she went to the way it started out was she was in a therapy session.
Uh-huh.
And she was saying, I messed up, I did something real bad. And she didn't say what it was.
Right.
So at the end of the play, she's back in that therapy session.
Telling everybody that she pretended to have HIV and messed everybody's life up.
Man.
Dang.
Well,
I
shout
can't
out
wait
to
for part 2.
That is
no.
something.
shout out to Tracy, Tyrone.
Yeah, they did that.
And Sherrod and Liddell. I think Liddell was the other name.
And Lynette.
Maybe it was. I thought it was Liddell.
Oh,
Lindell.
Lindell.
Lindell. Yeah.
Yeah, Lindell.
Yeah, she acted the fuck out that damn role.
She
I didn't remember her from
double blended.
Double Blended, but I remember I went back and looked at Double Blended.
Yeah.
So I remember her from Double Blended. Yeah, she's great.
She was really funny.
So yeah, but thank y'all for letting us come through, sending our big time representatives. And they seem to have had a good time. So special shout out to y'all.
And they gave away prizes
Did
and
they?
everything. Yes,
Did
they
you
did
get a
raffles. They didn't have a ticket.
Oh.
You had to have a physical ticket, and your ticket stub was your raffle. But it was all good.
That's good. That's good. Once again, shout out to our boy Knuckles. Once again, getting his thespian on.
Right.
Doing his thing.
Oh, y'all got to tell him, let y'all see him do that praise dance he did.
Did a praise dance.
Yeah, because the pastor walked into the beauty shop, and he was in there. And everybody started praise dancing, and Knuckles hit the 1-2, and I was like,
Oh.
me and Mr. Tink was sitting there like, no, he
Yeah, he
didn't.
gonna have to do that in person.
Yeah.
We'll make sure we're gonna do it.
Look at
Y'all
him
remind me
getting it.
Wednesday. We're gonna do
Okay.
it on here Wednesday. All right, y'all. So let's do this. This is all new Afternoon Dryve. It is time for I Choose Love segment with Reaper the Storyteller.
I was gonna say your shoes are tight. That's it. That's all I want to say. Yeah. If you don't got shoes, I'm just saying, makes no sense. You probably should look at your shoe situation. Yeah? That's it. All I was gonna say. You love. See, I was tricking you, because you thought I was not gonna say it, but then I said it. Yeah. Yeah, you love all days, every day, all days. Of course you love, of course. So, you just gotta let that love and peace be with you. Gotta let it. I know, I'm a pretty good trickster. Yeah, used to be top of the class in the trickster school.
Yeah, that don't sound
I
right.
guess it was no trickster school, but I'm pretty good. Yep, got you. So you go and have you a great day knowing who's the top MVP of tricking. Yeah.
Of tricking?
Yeah, that can be taken so many different ways.
He is the VIP of tricking.
That can be taken so many different ways. I knew some trickers.
Some trickers?
Yeah, I knew some tricks back in the day. I don't think that's what he meant. But shout
Because
out.
he said, I am the MVP of tricking.
Shout out to Reaper the Storyteller.
We're not doing that topic.
Always giving us a entertaining, motivational. Even though he was just telling us our shoes were untied this time, but he was being tricky. I should play this tricky.
I was thinking,
I was looking for it. So instead, let's play this new remix. This is Timeless, the remix featuring Playboy Cardi, The Weeknd, and how you say her name? Doechii?
Doechii.
Yeah, here we go, y'all. The all new Afternoon Dryve.
Actually just wants us to have the topic of the day be why every time she leave, we have a cookout. But when she here, we don't be gathering.
But she ain't never here, though.
Why Tink be hating on my topics? Because your ass don't ever come when it's anything worth going on. You wait till after everybody's birthday to pass. You wait till after all the holidays done went away. And then you show up. And we do gather with you.
So, ladies, what you guys got going on today? How was your Mother's Day? Happy Mother's Day. Is that a kid crying?
I think so. Ain't it a daycare?
Next door? Probably. I'm in here since 10 o'clock. They been crying all day.
That's certain.
You weren't here. We don't celebrate people's birthdays. It's not here to celebrate with us.
I know
Ain't
that's
nobody
not,
celebrate your birthday. You better get the hell on.
I know it ain't
Exodus rising.
Girl, your birthday in December.
I know that.
But her ass won't here for her birthday in December. Neither time. How the hell we gonna celebrate
Did
her
we
birthday?
shout
She
out her
ain't here.
birthday when she? Because you were here in December.
Yeah, we did. But she wasn't here though.
She wasn't physically here, no.
So how the hell I'm gonna celebrate her birthday?
This is true.
Ooh, gee, when I get the pictures back from my photo shoot, I'm gonna show you.
Oh, them just gonna be fire.
I did.
Yeah,
my
I'm
dog
tired. I'm
birthday.
tired now. I'm ready to clock the fuck out on her ass.
Mm-mm.
I'm tired. I didn't enough work this week
You got
already.
till what, Thursday, right? For Tito versus 20.
Thursday, we doing a photo shoot. G.
Who?
Who my
I thought you
ass?
told me you weren't doing it.
No, I didn't tell you that.
All right, well that's fine. I thought you said because you didn't want to do that and the thing with
No, and I told you that I was just pointing out that we were doing all of that.
No big deal. We can do it around 2 o'clock. Is that cool? 2, 3?
2 o'clock? No.
What time?
She gotta go to work at
All
12.
right, so we can do it early.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the condition.
All right. You act like I listen to you.
Yeah.
I'm
realizing you don't.
Not you realizing that he don't.
I listen
How
to
the fuck you gonna receive it, Exodus? That's what I want to know. I'm gonna go get a honey bun and I'm gonna eat it on camera. That's what I'm gonna do. You keep on. Anybody think about buying you shit you ain't here? You told mom put food up for you from Thanksgiving and your ass ain't coming till April.
Oh shit.
Fuck we supposed to do with that?
Yeah, well, like, really.
Freezing.
Who's like, what in the world?
That shit wasn't gonna last. Then you want her to put up the macaroni and cheese at that. Like, hell no.
Oh, no,
Oh,
child,
yeah,
ain't nobody
she's
put up the
playing.
macaroni and cheese. You lost your man.
Her argument's being valid, man. That's why you be losing. That's why you owe me a bottle now. Keep on. I'm gonna go in the group chat.
Yeah, she ain't there.
All right, y'all, here we go. This is Just Like Me. 21 Savage, Burna Boy, Metro, the all new Afternoon Dryve.
I'm gonna go in the group chat and tell everybody that's what you said too. There ain't nobody buy you nothing for your birthday. No cake.
Oh, please.
They're gonna be mad at me. Thank you, Mr. Tink. Say you like my makeup.
I see that.
He didn't get to see it today. Because I did it in Chesterfield today. This is actually really good. You got me craving this shit, watch. You gotta be like, man, we gotta stop at, what you call them? No, you said you didn't say you wanted one thing from one person. You said we. That's a group of term. We didn't do this, that, and the third. We didn't. So
What y'all got going on?
oh Jesus. How you zoom out? Why is it so close to my face? First of all, you can't get. Oh. There you go. I don't know how I don't even know how I did that.
What you do?
Actually zoomed in like to my forehead. I couldn't zoom back out. It's not funny, Exodus.
Some good water.
So, babe, I need you to get a honey bun. Take a picture of yourself biting it so Exodus could feel like she loved. Mind if I put a candle in it?
Hey, Naisha. Come over tonight, bestie.
Mine made me sad.
I'm tired too, Eddie.
Or Dave. Or no. Mm-mm.
We have to do our Mother's Day today, boo.
You ready, Tito?
Did you send it?
Yeah,
All right.
I will be in 1 sec.
There you go. You can read it right there. You can read it right there.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We are back. Afternoon Dryve.
Somebody else asked for him.
Say what?
I'm talking to Exodus.
Oh, my bad. I thought you was on a radio show.
I was.
All right, y'all.
You know, you said she the sixth member, so she feel like
So,
she can talk
okay,
out of turn.
okay. All right. Well,
You know?
It doesn't make it didn't make sense then.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
This is why she thinks she a thug.
You think she what?
A
I do
thug.
not think
I'll tell you that
I
story.
do not think that.
I'll tell you that story.
You a thug?
No, I'm not.
She thinks she is.
I literally don't think that. I don't know. I don't know nothing. I'm not no thug.
Oh, no, you don't
I
think
stay
that?
in my little.
You was
I'm
a
a
thug
tomboy.
Saturday.
I'm a tomboy.
All right,
what?
we will definitely have to come
Hey.
into that after we do this.
Okay,
Go ahead.
okay.
What about DJ? Let me text you.
All right, y'all. It is tea time with your girl Tito. Hey, T.
Hey.
All right,
We
so
was
we gonna
we
get.
was in tune that
Y'all
time.
really was. I like that. Okay, y'all ate that up. All right, so we're gonna get into our first topic, honey. So,
In a minute, the tablet is in your
since
lap.
Mother's Day has just passed, I got some Mother's Day tea for y'all. So, Lil Wayne's girlfriend, Denise, is asking for lawyer recommendations because her and her daughter was kicked out of his house on Mother's Day. On Mother's Day. He
Lil
broke up
Wayne
with her
girlfriend?
Yeah.
Lil Wayne girlfriend.
Mm.
Kicked out the house on Mother's Day. She said she just got surgery 5 weeks ago and she can't live no boxes. They didn't say the reason for the breakup or the kick out or anything like that, but that girl is in distress. When she was making a video, she was sitting outside.
She was standing outside.
She was standing outside in distress.
Well, she shouldn't have did whatever the
Why
fuck she
would,
did.
it doesn't matter whatever the case may be. On Mother's Day?
You don't know what that girl
It don't
did?
matter what day it is.
I read that. I'm gonna tell you something that I thought was gangster.
What was
Speaking
that?
of you being a gangster, he didn't even do it to her face. He sent
Yeah,
it to her
on
on
the
a,
text.
via text,
Mhm.
Oh.
and
Yeah, don't hang it
then
out my house.
sent movers to the house.
To move all that
to
shit
move
out.
her
Move her shit out.
What was they moving it to?
Oh, I like that. That's a Carter
He didn't
move.
care. He moved it out the
That
house.
was so G. Like, oh my God, what did this woman do? She must have really
Well, at
did
least she
something
had movers.
insane.
So she said she couldn't live a
yeah,
box.
yeah, he thought of that.
She said she couldn't live a box.
Oh,
She had to.
that's sweet. Mother's Day, you broke. I won't care about them damn movers. I ain't got nowhere to go.
She
She
said
got somewhere to
now.
go.
She probably do. But.
Now she's saying that he used to beat her.
Oh my
Oh,
God. Of
that's what
course.
she
Yeah,
said.
she's saying that now.
Oh, but your ass would have been quiet if he wouldn't have sent them
when
movers over there.
And then she's also saying that she got names of other females who said Lil Wayne used to beat them too.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Well, they need to go ahead, come out then, come talk
She
to her.
also said, because I read this, because I thought this was fucked up that Lil Wayne kicked her out on
Yeah,
Mother's Day.
I thought that was fucked up.
But then again, she ain't the mother of his kids, so what the fuck does it matter? But he kicked her out on Mother's Day.
What?
For real, it
And
don't matter.
Yeah,
Ain't no,
it don't.
he ain't got no skin in the game.
that's a white girl. And
Oh.
Well,
Or something else.
yeah,
that's what you get for playing around. Europeans
And-
ain't learned yet.
she said that he had movers come to take her shit out because he already had another woman
coming in.
coming in.
Yeah, moving in
Okay.
this
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, she was saying about that too. I think that's what she was really fucked up about.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he didn't waste a second. He said, "Come on in, boo. She's leaving right now."
Sound
Actually,
like her time was up.
Her time was
Right.
up.
Sound like she ran. Did she hit that expiration?
Oh my! And
Expiration
maybe I
period.
need to learn the reason for me to be like, oh, okay, I don't. But it's just.
Why
oh
does
my
the
gosh,
reason matter? You don't know what you
Right.
can't.
Is
You
it
can't be
because
on
it's Lil
either
Wayne that you
side.
feel like you need a reason?
No.
Right. Because I mean,
It's-
anybody else
in
break up with
general.
somebody?
I'm just saying on Mother's Day, like you could have did
It was Sunday.
First off,
It was Sunday.
what
It
did
wasn't
Biggie
Mother's
say?
Day.
He said
Right.
her flake left at 9. Her flake left at 8, and yours landed at 9.
Yeah, it was Sunday. But like
Yeah.
I said, when Beyonce did that shit and told somebody to go to the left, it was all right. No offense, Exodus. But yeah, it went with, so I don't.
Yeah,
I
because
think
it
it
was
was kind
Father's
of
Day.
cool.
This fool said, "Not my cousin, first baby daddy. That's not his style. He just moved another end."
Yeah, that's what she said. that
That's
he
not
was
his
moving
style.
another
Apparently,
person in.
that's his style. That's what he's into.
I mean, how many women have you heard that this ugly motherfucker been with?
A
Yeah, that's an
lot.
ugly motherfucker.
A
Ooh, boy.
lot. So
He makes
you
some
know,
pretty kids though.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know.
He
They
makes
be the
some
baby
pretty
Because
mamas.
he got pretty
The baby mama.
girlfriends.
Mhm.
He got pretty baby mamas.
I don't know how they do that, but I mean,
Because when
they
that
do it.
shit wear off and they realize, ooh, I'm sleeping with a
A
cricket.
roach.
Yeah.
Fucking roach.
And-
But why you ain't see that you were
Roach is
sleeping with a roach?
Because
You was
all they
sleeping
saw
with
was money and
Yeah.
dang-a-lang.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know
what
about
the
the
fuck
ding
was
but-
Toya
That's how girls
issue?
think.
Because Toya was with him before he was even Weezy as baby.
Right?
No, because he was Wheezy at 11.
12 and 13.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
when he was with.
But he
Cash
hadn't
Money.
blown up when she was with him.
No, he hadn't.
But still, that's just.
It's what? This is what I keep asking. What do you think? What do you think is wrong? Because it was Mother's
Yeah,
Day.
that's what I think. That's
But
wrong.
he
It was any other
he
day,
was
kick
not
that girl
a mother
out.
to any of his kids. So it was Sunday.
But to do that to a woman on Mother's Day that got kids, it ain't got
So
to be
you
no kids.
thinking yesterday?
Yeah.
Yesterday,
Like, give the girls a break
no
that
other
day.
mother
Give
in
her-
the world was disrespected yesterday. To me,
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, he won't with her
yeah.
if he text her.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't.
He wasn't
texted-
even there. So
And then, yeah, you wouldn't even go say it to her face.
Why he felt he said whatever he needed to say, and
This
he
mother- I
ain't
don't
want
think
no
this is
You
a
don't
drama.
know what
At
if,
this point, this is
okay,
not a girlfriend.
So what if he told her at
See
12
you
o'clock
leave.
midnight?
yeah.
It's-
Like, you got to be out my house
11:59.
today years old.
11:59.
You
While
know?
it was still Saturday.
Right.
Uh,
Maybe her move out date was Sunday. But what if he gave her notice before then? But to make the story
Like, she
sound worse, she said Sunday.
Because she didn't have a problem hitting up a live as soon as her ass was out on the corner. That's
yeah,
fine,
like,
yeah.
girl, first of all, get situated first.
Yeah,
We
with your
damn near can hear
child
the
behind you.
movers. Like, come on now.
Yeah. And he didn't have to bring the movers. Thank you.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So
not.
shouts out
I'm
to him
not.
for the movers,
I
but
am
that's
not
not it.
in no way, shape, or form saying what he did was right. But
Right.
we don't know the whole story. She
Right.
might
That's
have did
true.
some foul shit.
Right.
Cause
That's
you
what I'm saying.
know,
I need to know what the girl then did. Like,
Not
what
really.
happened.
You just need to see
Yeah,
the
'cause-
results.
Because don't
Results
do.
is
That's all we
Let's
see.
not.
Right.
Let's
And
not
that's-
do.
That's it. That's all.
But
Let's
really, they
not
was
do
together,
Wayne
though.
the way we did Chris. Okay.
yeah. Let's see what the story. And I
Exactly.
think that's a
So,
good thing.
It
That
is.
now we are asking questions because we don't know what the hell
Well, I feel
happened.
like with this situation, I think it's due to the fact that it's Wayne. I've been seeing the comment section, everybody just laughing at her.
Mm.
Yeah, everybody just laughing.
I mean, and the fact that he did it from a distance.
Because in all of the years of him being in the industry, he's been in the industry literally his whole entire
Yeah.
fucking life. You've never heard of him beating anybody
Yeah,
or
no.
anything.
Right.
And Exodus says the same thing. Exodus said he don't abuse women in that matter. He's a womanizer, but not physically. He didn't give her ammunition or a story. He's too rich for those kind of problems.
Now, I'm not saying hypothetically he couldn't beat her.
yeah,
but
I ain't saying he
there's
couldn't.
been no,
but-
as far as I know, there's been no allegations of Wayne ever putting his little ass hands on somebody.
His little ass head,
And-
child. Please, for
Yeah.
real, y'all
No.
scared of some little. He's so little, child. Just blow him. Just blow
Well,
him.
Oh,
away.
hey, maybe if she'd have did that, he wouldn't have kicked her out.
Right.
No, I said blow him away. Like you ain't gotta be
Hey,
too.
all I heard
Okay,
was blow.
yeah. So I wasn't talking about that.
So think about it this way.
What
So
Walter said? No fucking Wayne. No fucking Wayne. Nobody scared of Wayne.
Right.
It's good.
All right, go to the next
Because
one.
Walter said he slapped him.
Who the hell is Walter?
Toya brother.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
You don't know what that is? Oh no, was it Walter? Yeah, it was Walter. Because Walter and Casey was talking about Wayne. How Wayne ain't put them on, and Wayne don't help him, and like Toya should have sent his mixtape to Wayne and all that. That's what Casey was saying, and Walter was like, I slapped Wayne
Okay.
because he did something to Toya when he was young.
like Wayne looked like he Sam.
Yeah, he just he look like it don't take too much to.
Yeah,
hurt
I don't.
him,
So I can't see him. I can't see that many women afraid of him.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't know.
Exodus
He could be
said-
strong as shit.
Exodus said, I'm saying that he absolutely didn't do it.
Okay.
That man
He
wasn't
might
raised
not have
like
hit
that.
her. He
Nor
might not have
did
hit Exodus.
nor
Right. That don't mean he ain't hit nobody.
She
Yeah.
said, nor do his mama play like that either.
But I don't know that man enough to say he ain't gonna hit nobody. But
I don't know him either.
I can't say he not. I just think it's fucked up that now.
now she
'cause you
says
sitting
that,
out
yeah,
on the
because you could have been
Yeah.
said that when he was
that you
hitting on
bring it
you.
up.
Yeah.
Well, she couldn't say it
She
while he
wants
was
somebody
in
to
the
be sorry for her.
She couldn't say it while she was in the house, because then she still wouldn't have been in the house.
But she was sitting outside.
Yeah,
So-
but don't you think it takes a little of the weight off of it now? It seems like she's just doing it just to be petty.
Yeah.
She's saying it just to be petty.
Yep. And it's
Yeah,
going to be some
I-
fool that's going to take it and run with it, thinking that it's factual because she's playing the damsel role.
Okay. I still watch you playing the homeless role. But all right,
Yeah, that's
All
what she's
that.
gonna be playing.
All that.
On the street somewhere. All right, so second and last topic is a man ordered 21 pounds of marijuana to his house from FedEx.
you can order marijuana. from home?
Apparently you can. Yeah, so the
From FedEx?
well the FedEx,
FedEx
people
delivered it.
delivered it. Well, FedEx people end up not delivering it. Let me tell y'all what happened. The police was tipped off by FedEx because they smelled something real strong.
Of course.
The police repacked it, and they did it in like cans, like so you would have to open it or whatever. They would have to see him open with the package and stuff. And they delivered it to his house undercover. The police delivered it. Once delivered, the man used an electric can opener to access the marijuana. The police came in and searched the unfinished house, and of course locked him up. Why are we ordering stuff like that to the house?
Because
from?
there's rappers out there that make songs that say, I think Rick Ross made a song that said something about him ordering shit on eBay.
Well, he ain't Rick Ross, so he's him, and obviously it didn't work out for him.
And that's
The
that
fact
on
that he
that.
was tipped off by FedEx, like, of course you're gonna smell that. Why didn't you
That's
think
too
he
much
was gonna
to-
smell that?
That's too much for them not to smell it.
Right, that's what I'm
21
saying.
pounds?
21 pounds. So he had to open 20 cans.
He thought he was a couple.
So they waited till he opened all
They
cans
waited
before
till
they
he
arrested?
opened.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, they waited. They sent it to his house, delivered it like they a regular delivery driver. And
So I take it they got him on distribution. 'Cause
yes,
It's not like that was for personal
yeah,
use.
definitely distribution for sure. But he had got out on bond on $100,000. It was $100,000.
Maybe intent to distribute because they didn't see him distribute
That's
shit.
true. A tent, yeah.
It was some
Wow.
distribution though for sure. So yeah, he's about dumb. And now, well, I was about to say he in jail, but he got out.
Well, it could be trafficking because it depends on where it came from. Like if it came from another state, they could say trafficking.
But then they can also track where it came from and his
Get the
plug
person who
just-
got
his
it.
Yeah, your
just
plug
got it.
messed up.
But what if it's a PO box on the other end?
Wherever they shipped it from as cameras.
But the
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Maybe.
yeah.
Maybe.
Look, we sitting there trying to do CI in this
We
bitch.
read-
Yeah.
exactly.
You know, because what if, you know what I'm saying? If I'm the plug
Mhm.
and I'm going to sell this dude 20,
First of all, hold on.
send this
If
dude
you're the
21
plug, are you
pounds.
stupid enough to send 21 pounds?
Apparently
to
they is.
FedEx?
Somebody to plug, because I mean the bitch ain't ship itself.
And you know what?
I'm
They
saying?
could have been doing that for a while. That's just the first time they got caught.
they needed some smell-proof containers.
Yeah,
first
that's
of all.
exactly what they needed.
But
it didn't work this time.
or he done pissed the person off that was sending it, and
They did it on
got their
purpose.
money, and now they setting his ass up.
Mm-hmm.
There's different ways you can do that. But if I'm shipping it, I can make my runner go and drop it. It's different ways you can look at it. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
The whole thing was stupid. To
How
me.
many years he looking at it? You know,
No, they didn't say that, so I'm not sure about that. But
he might not be solid. He might snitch.
oh yeah, he definitely is. For all of
nigga
that,
said,
he's
"I
probably
would."
going
I would
to
snitch.
yellow.
When you sign up for the game, you're not supposed to snitch.
And I do agree with that, but I mean, it doesn't.
I mean,
Like
okay,
in this
signed
case,
up
why are
for
you
that.
snitching? Because you got
Yeah,
caught.
you signed up for that.
we got caught.
No, we
Oh,
didn't
we
get
didn't
shit.
caught shit. Yeah.
You got caught holding the fucking bag.
No,
I'm
we got
somewhere
caught.
else, minding my own business.
No, we ain't get caught.
No,
shit.
ain't no
send that
damn
bitch
we-
the way you was supposed to send it. We got caught. You ain't sending it in no smell-proof container, nigga. We got caught. I'm gonna call you from jail. Hey man, they got us.
Hey, we
got
hit.
caught.
A
Yeah.
smart motherfucker wouldn't answer the phone. These calls are recorded for quality control.
Nah, we got caught.
Yeah, we hit. So you ready to go to jail too?
Yeah. I'm gonna put you in jail, your mama in jail.
Everybody going down.
But then
Exodus
again,
said anything over 4 ounces in most states, you're getting an intent to distribute.
that's 21 pounds.
21 pounds.
21 pounds.
What was all of that going to go? Oh my god.
Excuse the fuck out of me. This bitch gonna say. That's why I ship all my stuff in Tink name. The fuck, if you will.
You going to jail.
The fuck, if you will.
You going to jail.
And that's crazy how the police did that. They just waited and plotted and
That's what they do,
Yeah,
though.
they do.
That's
That's
their
their
job.
job.
Because they don't want to catch you on a little charge. They want to
they
catch
wanna-
your ass with the big fish.
And
You know what I'm
can't-
saying?
If just because it was sent to you, until you accept it, it's not yours.
It ain't
Right.
yours.
So
they
that's
wait
why
till
they-
he opened
That's
all
why
of
they wait
that.
till you open it. Now it's fucked up that they wait till you open all of it, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. Since he opened it, it was his. So it is what it is.
Oh, Tink. All right, y'all. That's all I got for tea time with your girl Tito. If you have any tea, make sure you send it to my Instagram, go.shorty. And until next time, guys.
I guess I don't be following the rules because I damn sure don't never hit you on Instagram.
You should, but you send it, so it's all right.
I mean, y'all got special services, right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go, y'all. I couldn't even get it out. Do it to it. Cherish, feature Sean P. The all new Afternoon
It's a
Dryve.
throwback. I ain't heard this in a minute. I be sometimes wondering what happened to these music artists.
They got arrested for buying 21 pounds of weed from FedEx.
Mm-hmm. That's a crazy way to go down.
What possible?
Yeah.
But he could argue he didn't know what it was.
Not
Ain't
that's
no
why they
damn-
had him open it. And
Yeah.
that's probably why they had
But
him
he
open
could
more than
argue
one.
I didn't know what it was.
That's
If
probably
you-
why they had him open more than
Yeah,
one.
exactly.
So
You-
he over one.
The
and
first
they
one,
saw
you're like,
him
oh
doing
no,
it.
hold on, let me
Yeah.
pack this back up and.
What is that? I'm being nosy.
I see. Damn.
I said what it is.
What
I
you
didn't say I want it.
what you heard it? Is that what it
what's
was?
that?
At you.
Well, we need to move this light because I can't look dead at your ass.
That's why it's right there. I see your ass still didn't answer my question.
It's a
though.
Cinnabon. It's
Oh,
a Cinnabon.
okay. Oh, that's the Cinnabon that Exodus want.
No. She want a fucking donut. I mean, a honey bun.
All right, so here's my next one. Where you get the Cinnabon from?
Chestnut Town Center.
Oh.
Only place that sell it.
Oh.
That's the only place in Richmond you can get them.
It's from the Cinnabon place.
Cinnamon
They
Stir.
were still open.
Mm-hmm. They're the only one in Richmond.
Really?
It used to be one out of Virginia Center Commons, but ain't no Virginia Center Commons no more. Shit, by the time they close, it won't number half of them all.
So do it.
What's up, folks? I can hear Rob. I
I
drink a smoke. I cut my hair.
Did y'all realize that in one of Wayne's songs,
It's a hood dance.
he says a phrase that in this culture now it could get him canceled?
What did he say?
He says, these homos catching AIDS in the ass.
Oh wait, I
Ain't
was
that?
Huh?
Nothing.
I heard you. But I just think it's amazing that nobody pulled them lyrics.
At the time, well, I don't think they took him serious back then.
It don't matter. Now they do.
Now he probably can't perform it now. He probably wouldn't perform it now.
Guess what song it was?
I mean, I'll be guessing all day.
Go DJ.
Huh?
Go DJ.
Go DJ.
Because I was having a conversation with one of the members of the Alphabet Club, and and they was naming like different songs that they didn't care for because of the artist. I think we was talking about the baby at the time. Back when he first got canceled, when they tried to cancel him or whatever. And you about to listen to it. Yeah, but we was talking about the baby and what he had said on stage, and I was like, well,
What did he say on stage?
when he said, I forgot what he said at Rolling Loud. Remember when he was on stage, he got canceled, the baby, when they were trying to cancel him?
No, I remember that.
I forget what he said, but whatever he said was supposed to be directed towards the gay community, but he wasn't. He said that he wasn't trying to say anything like against them in that way. You know what I'm saying? And I was having a conversation with an Alphabet member, and they were just like, yeah, like, I don't listen to artists if they are bad mouthing, you know what I'm saying, the community or whatever. And I was like, but you listen to Wayne. And they was like, what do they got to do with anything? I was like, listen to the song lyrics. Like, crazy.
So you can tell me when
And
he
they
said
missed it. I don't remember what the baby said.
No, you tell me when he said it. I'm going to listen for it.
Oh, yeah, you got to wait a little while.
Oh,
I think it's like towards the last verse. I mean, I was just saying, like, you can't. If somebody got a damn opinion, how you canceling them for everything? They can cancel everybody. You can have nobody listen to.
This is true. People, you alright? Okay. People are sensitive nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
It's all that politically correct sissy la la bullshit.
Exactly.
It's dope, boy. Man, it's on that badly. Got it in my mental, so don't go there with me. All right. They be trying though. Hey, use it with plastic. She stand
Okay,
back
so
up.
he gonna send that song.
Huh?
He gonna send that song. He just text me.
Who?
The photographer.
Oh.
Who'd you go to?
His name is Diego. He's with what is the place? What is the
You got on the shirt.
Oh, I sure I literally do.
Adore.
Adorn.
Did I miss it? Nah. There you go.
Yeah.
Paid in advance. You heard it?
I don't think that was worth it.
But let the baby would have
Yeah.
said that now, then they would have had a problem with it. Because he didn't even say something that explicit. Because when this song came out, being openly gay wasn't as accepted.
All right, y'all, here we go. This is Black Ice, Goody Mob featuring Outkast, the all-new Afternoon Dryve.
Something in my nose ring.
Can you find Hey from Crucial Conflict?
My nose ring. How your feet feeling?
Street runner, gotta stop running sometimes. Okay, Rod Wave.
Actually, this shoe was in the pick with me today. From walking in two shoes, or so he said he about to sing you something. He about to sing you something. What he say?
That's what I was going to.
What?
He said to save this link, and he'll be dropping the pictures in the folder.
What's the last one? I don't remember.
But when I clicked on it, it said page not found.
You got a fat?
Yeah.
All right, cool. After this.
See? I let him know though.
Do y'all notice how Ford just slid the Bronco back into production and didn't say nothing to nobody?
They did for a minute because it was a couple years ago. Then they stopped doing it. Then they did it again recently. I
Right.
figured they waited till OJ to die.
That's what I'm saying. They
Yeah.
waited for him to die before they slid that shit
Wait a
back
minute.
in
Wait a
there.
minute. What OJ got to do with that?
Oh, youngins.
I'll talk about it.
Okay.
Youngin.
But that's not my facts, but I'll talk about it.
You alive? No, I want to say something. You alive when OJ was driving down the street after they accused him of killing his wife, right? Were you?
What year were you born, Tink?
Ask a lady her age.
When
wrong
that's
with
your age.
I mean,
I'm 25.
technically the same thing.
Okay,
That's
well,
what-
she ain't old
lying.
enough. I know she lying.
I know she's lying.
I know she
All
lying.
right, y'all, we are back. Lunchtime.
Just
Lunchtime.
lying. Your pants is on fire.
All right, y'all. So
I get a cake every year to say the age. I don't know
Yeah,
why you
she
think I'm
does.
lying.
you have a cake to say you 25.
Yeah, she literally gets what I don't. We all. get
Oh, her
confused.
pants is
I
on
don't.
fire for real.
Yeah,
Ain't nobody ask you.
we be confused.
Y'all don't be confused when you eat.
Like,
yeah. How you confused?
well, I don't. You know, I still be confused because I don't eat it.
Yeah, she don't eat
I
cake.
mean, but you
man.
know how old she really is.
I know the age range. I don't know the exact age now.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well,
That's because it's too many of us.
Yeah,
That's
so,
why
you
she
know,
don't know.
y'all get lost track.
Yeah.
I know.
I would
I mean, I
hope
would
so.
hope.
I would hope
it's,
you
it's
know.
Yeah,
you.
I would hope so.
You know what I'm saying? I know all my sisters' ages.
Oh. Nah, it's not
All right.
very
So the
big
reason we
enough.
was asking that, and then we will get to the peaches. fun fact for the day is because Peaches has just brought, had made a comment that the Broncos are back on production. And I was like, yeah, they waited for OJ to die.
They absolutely did.
And then Miss Tink's response was, what OJ got to do with it? Back when OJ was accused of killing his wife and Fred Goldman, do you remember that? Even if you weren't alive, I can't remember if you were alive, whatever. But right,
the glove didn't fit
before they before they got him. There was a big police chase on the highway.
On the 405.
Yeah, and it was famous that he was in a Bronco.
A 1994 white Ford Bronco. It happened on June 17th, 1994. I remember that day so clearly. It was
I won't worry about no goddamn news in 1994.
It was 10 days before my daughter was born. But right after that, they cut the entire Bronco line out of the Ford assembly program.
Oh, really?
And because it became synonymous with the OJ chase. So they weren't selling them anymore. So they took them off the production line. OJ died in 2022?
23, yeah.
Something like that. So in 2024,
how he died?
They released the new white Ford Bronco. And now you see all these new Broncos on the road, but they wouldn't buy them before. But they're buying them now because the people that are buying them now probably don't have the correlation in there. But,
don't give a fuck. Like,
well, I mean, at the time, it was a big deal. I mean, and like I said, they didn't wait completely till he died. They did come back with the Broncos prior to him passing.
And like in the 1990s and the early 2000s.
Well, no. Within the last maybe 10 years, they did come back doing the Broncos, but they still weren't selling.
Right.
So they stopped, and then they restarted again after last year. Yeah, after he died. But it was synonymous. And if you drove a white, my brother had a Bronco. He had a black Bronco. I mean, the Broncos were all right trucks.
They were nice trucks. They had
back
a lot
in the
of
day,
room,
you didn't have that many SUVs. So that's kind of what, that was kind of one of the first kind of SUV. Okay. So, but it became like, if you saw a Bronco, first thing that came to your mind was OJ. So they just didn't, white folks was hating OJ, so they didn't want to do anything to bring in the OJ. So they still hating him. That man been dead 3 years. They still hating him. But anyway, all right. Peaches, fun fact for the day.
All right, everybody. The fun fact for the day is called Mesentery. It's spelled M-E-S.
I know I'm not that
Okay, Mesentery. So basically what mesentery is, it's a piece of tissue that's three-fold in like this, and it holds your stomach, your pancreas, and your small intestine attached to your stomach wall.
You gonna tell us why we give a fuck?
Yeah.
Well, we gotta ask the question.
Reasons why. Even me, I'm like, why?
I was in the hospital today.
Oh, okay. Now it makes sense. I'm like, that was like that.
And they told you that about your damn self or something?
No.
You being in the hospital and you telling us that information has what to do with each other?
It was a fun fact. It was a fun fact.
There was no specifics placed on the facts.
I mean,
okay. Right.
I'm just trying to understand why the fuck you came up with that as a fact today. Because you was in the hospital. Because you was in the hospital. It's other things you could come up with in the hospital. I'm asking what triggered that.
I think
that's what I'm asking.
Kind of on that too.
Like what triggered it?
What triggered? Was there anything going on that made you?
Somebody was looking at your stomach and you wanted to figure out how your stomach and your pancreas work together, or you saw a chart, or
he was okay. Well, then he was reading. All right, that makes a little. It's just it didn't. Even with the embalming stuff or the other, this one was just a fact. It wasn't fun. That's what it was. This was a fact. It wasn't really fun.
Well, with the embalming, she said she studied
Yeah.
before, so she knew about that. That's a little different than.
Which I read something the other day that I thought about you when I read it. This was, and I don't know how true this is. I saw this on the internet the other day. It said that this lady who is she works at a mortuary. She was supposed to be, helping out one of the bodies, and she had sex with it.
What?
And
She was supposed to be doing what with the body?
I don't know. I don't know what they do.
You said helping out.
Helping out. Well, I guess she did help it out. But she was supposed to be maybe dressing it, or I don't know. I know she wasn't the embalmer or anything like that.
So it was already embalmed.
Yeah, I don't think it was, because supposedly she got pregnant.
What?
No.
And see, and that's what I said. I think she got pregnant
Prior to.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
they're trying to use it.
that's what that was.
Because even though
Well, what the fuck was she gonna do with it? She can't sue him.
even though we have
He
learned
did.
that it is the chances are that he was probably erect. And her argument was, and I know this to be a fact, that once a person passes, a lot of bodily fluids still.
Well, yes, their
right,
body
yeah,
evacuates.
But
But it's not
semen is
seminal
not. Yeah,
fluid.
semen is not a.
Yeah, no. It's only urine and feces.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
And that's what
seminal
she
fluid.
said, though. She said that.
Yeah, she
She-
said that she was. I
So
think,
she's
I think,
stupid.
Yeah. Why
Okay.
would you put that out in the universe?
First of all, why would you want to get pregnant by a corpse?
I don't know.
That's
I
what
know.
that is at that point,
So
right?
what can they do to help you?
It's a corpse at that point, right?
No, it was a corpse probably hours before that. But yeah, it was a corpse.
So why would you want to tell somebody that?
I don't know. That's why when I read it, I thought it was weird.
The way people use the internet is diabolical.
Yeah, I thought it was weird.
Dia-fucking-bolical.
Yeah,
They just
so-
need to sit the fuck down.
Like I said,
goddamn
I
well.
thought about the lesson we learned from Ms. Peaches about, the embalming fluid and, the fact that I shouldn't have did my hand like that. The
But
fact
if she
that,
was, but okay, so if she was getting the body dressed or doing makeup, they gotta already be embalmed, right?
Yes.
Oh, so the body probably was embalmed.
But yeah, okay. But they put the embalming fluid in right after they get to the
As soon as they get to the mortuary,
so
they have.
But they
to
do it
the
after
em-
the autopsy.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
So the
so
morgue
maybe
do the
she was doing
autopsy.
I don't know. That's a good.
I'm
The
sorry?
morgue don't do the morgue do the
morgue
autopsy
does
and
the
then it.
autopsy, and then the mortician does all the embalming and dressing and prepare the body for the.
So maybe
funeral.
that's what she was
So
doing.
the-
She was
so-
a mortician.
Go ahead, Tink.
That's what my question. I was agreeing
Is she a
with.
mortician?
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
that's what she was.
Yeah, if she's a mortician, she does the aftercare after the autopsy to prepare the body for the family.
When she prepared
Did she
it for herself.
did she get arrested for rape?
I don't think so.
But
For
it's
SA?
I honestly stopped reading it.
It
'cause
was
I thought,
against his will.
I mean,
he
at
didn't
that
really
point,
have
he
a
doesn't
will
have
at
a
that
will.
point.
I mean, well, yeah, but like that's just nasty anyway. I think.
I'm pretty sure it's a charge for that.
I'm
gotta
sure-
be.
Defying a
What
corpse.
was it called? Necrophilic?
I was getting ready to
Yeah,
say there's
yeah.
it's a mental disorder, necrophilia.
Yeah.
Having
People having
sex
sex
Why is that a
with
mental
corpse.
disorder?
It's a mental
You don't think that's a
situation.
mental issue?
You, yeah,
I
you don't think that's
mean,
a mental issue? You think that's
mental-
regular? Oh, people do
To
that every
me,
day.
it was
So-
more of a mental issue for your ass to come to the internet thinking it was cool to share with everybody.
Okay,
That was
so
the mental issue.
Fact about that. So they made it illegal to have sex with dead bodies.
As they should.
Right. Naturally should.
Yeah.
So what people that have been doing to satisfy that urge is putting people in basically like death-like states, putting them in ice until they're
I
numb
read
and
that.
cold.
I read that recently.
Really?
Somebody
They do
put
Yes, they
people
do
in
that.
ice.
They put
Yeah.
people in ice until they're numb and cold, so the body feels lifeless and dead. They take sleeping pills so that their partner can satisfy their urge because their body is lifeless like.
Oh,
I know
You
y'all
right over
fucking
there?
lying.
people are.
Y'all need to get the fuck out.
interested in this.
People,
Okay.
people just need to get the
People
fuck
do
out.
that.
Like
People
I don't
do that.
know. That is insanity.
Yeah.
But bestiality is against the law too, right?
Yes, absolutely.
There's a whole new
Like
thought
Family
to
Guy
100 Man
is
versus the
the
gorilla.
prime epitome of bestiality.
Family Guy.
Mm-hmm.
So what? Oh, Family Guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Brian the dog only dates humans.
Is it the dog choice or the human choice?
It's the dog's choice
That's a little different.
because he perceives
Really?
That's a little
You
different.
giving the dog?
I'm just saying it's a little different.
All right, y'all.
That was something. Birthday to you. Leave me alone. Let me do my thing.
I wish you leave notes alone.
All right, y'all.
Can I see that?
Today, May the 12th, it's our birthdays for the day. As usual, we'll start off with a few people that are no longer with us. Oh, well, you know what? Just because we talked about Family Guy, today officially is Homer Simpson's 69th birthday.
Woo!
I know he's not dead.
Simpsons.
But, yeah, Homer
Simpsons did it. Simpsons did
Is it the
it.
voice behind it or the character?
No, the character.
Okay.
For some reason, I don't know that was in my notes. All right.
There's
Today's
something wrong with your
birthday-
ass.
Say what?
Nothing, go ahead.
Today's birthdays are no longer with us. Florence Nightingale. I grew up knowing who that was. She was like a nurse or some shit like that.
My mom's went to her school.
Really?
Back in the day, to go to nursing school, it was called the Florence Nightingale School of Nursing.
See, I knew of Florence Nightingale. I just didn't. That's one of those things that was embedded into your head as a child.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why do I care about a nurse? But that's we know about
She
Florence
invented
Nightingale.
the School of Nursing.
Okay, well, I guess that makes sense. Actress Katharine Hepburn. Today would have been her birthday. She passed in 2003. Composer, great composer, probably composed some of the best songs, both R&B and pop. Burt Bacharach
Yes.
passed away in 2023. Football great Yogi Berra passed away in 2015. What did I say?
Football.
Baseball great Yogi Berra passed away in 2015. Newscaster Tom Snyder passed away in 2007. And in my opinion, one of the funniest comedians of all times, George Carlin.
Oh, yes.
He was like one of the first quote unquote woke comedians.
Yes.
He would say anything about anybody. And
He was one of us for sure.
yeah, George Carlin passed away in 2008. All right, y'all. Also celebrating birthday, Ving Rhames. Today is his 66th birthday. Emilio Estevez is 63. Playboy, no, was it Hustler? Anyway, Miss USA, Vanessa Williams, who got in so much
Playboy.
trouble for posing for Playboy,
Yep.
is 62 years old. One of the Baldwin brothers, Stephen Baldwin, is 59. Tony Hawk Skater is 57. Kim Tootie Fields is 56. American Pie actor Jason Briggs is 47. Rami Malek is 44. Young Easy from the I can't think. She's in a lot of she's a YouTube star. And rapper Cuban Doll is 27. Miss Tink, who you got for us?
Yes, sir. Shout out to my cousin Keith Hunt. Shout out to Mercy Walker, Tracy Colbert, Andre Pendleton, Janae Thomas, LaFonde Reese Carey, and Cordero Carr. Happy birthday.
Miss Peaches.
I am at a 0 today.
0. All right. Well, I'm gonna do the Mr. Charlie one. Happy birthday
To everybody out
to
there.
everybody
Happy
whose
birthday.
birthday it is today. All right.
I got our facts.
All right. Let's get the fact. I mean, you mean the clues?
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. That's what I meant. And I just want to let y'all know Mr. Tink guessed it already. But yeah, he guessed it as soon as she put it up.
You need to start putting that on like a private chat.
Stop putting it on a private chat.
No, you need to put it on like a private chat between y'all too.
Oh, so
Just
otherwise,
so you won't.
text it to me.
Yeah, get her a text it, just so it won't
Nobody guessed it first.
nobody guessed it before.
Yeah, he guessed it as soon as she put it in the chat. So the greatest karaoke singer of all time. He got started singing background. Song originally sung by Dionne Warwick is one of his greatest hits.
Luther
Vandross.
Vandross.
A chair, a room, a house.
Yeah, Luther.
What's the song?
A chair is not a chair.
It's a house, it's not a
House
home.
is not a home.
Yep.
Yeah,
Those are both correct.
yeah. That was the background singer for Dionne Warwick was a good giveaway. All right, so let's do some. Let me see if I can get some
A chair is not a
Luther
chair.
in here, y'all. This
Yes,
is
sir.
Luther Vandross, a house. You know, I read something the other day that caught my attention.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard of anybody else last name Vandross? Like any other person in the world, you.
What if he made that shit up so he could be the only one?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Well, no, because his daddy was. His daddy was last name was Vandross.
What if they made
Right,
that
and
shit
he
up?
didn't have any children.
Yeah.
And I don't believe he had any siblings.
I think he had a sister.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, maybe she got married and she lost.
yeah.
She never
I just
took the
never.
name.
I've never seen anybody like. I'm gonna go look right now. See if I
Right
can
now, we
Google-
all about to start
start
looking it
Google
up.
anybody named Vandross. But here we go, y'all. One of the greatest to ever do it, Luther Vandross. House is not a home. I don't know.
I should have got an energy drink.
And that you need an energy drink.
Yeah.
What
So
you
how
need
long
an
was
energy
this
drink for?
It really wasn't that long.
2 hours?
Yeah. 2 hours.
If that. Right? We
I
was
mean,
like,
that is
what?
long.
18 minutes late.
I don't do but 90-minute shoots at the most. Not at the most.
I mean, we was late too.
Yeah.
So it was like, it was supposed to be 12 o'clock. We left there before 2.
Yeah. Got there like.
But she also had like, what, 4 outfit changes? Like 3 or 4 outfit changes?
Mm-hmm. I like that last one. Oh my gosh. This is the outfit for the last one, but what? Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, what he said. Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
He laughing at you. You're moving too fast, girl. She excited.
Yeah. I'm excited. I already posted them.
He messaged you one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
He tired of my message thing
Yeah, I
coming
ain't
up.
gonna lie, me too. So I was happy that he did it.
I don't know why I do it continuously.
I don't know.
But
I
I
said,
see.
baby, so.
I
Yeah,
see.
please text. Once he started texting me separate, I wanted to ask him, can you do that? But
You the reason why we was in the damn group chat.
I know, but I forgot your thing did that.
I'll see if I can change it.
One, okay. So what was she talking about? Did she say kids with? Well, she could have been talking about everybody.
So she only got one. Good, because she ain't need no more damn kids. She ain't need no more.
Yeah,
She only fucking needed one.
yeah. She already traumatized Angela. Ain't that her name now?
Yeah.
Angela. That's like
You should have seen us trying to break out of Walmart today because niggas was in there arguing.
Oh yeah, they was.
Tito was like, oh no, it's time to go.
So he was ready to turn Walmart up.
And suddenly the face the face again.
Oh yeah, she thought she was a thug the other day. Cause she
Oh
thought
yeah,
she
what
was,
was that? Yeah.
she thought she was gonna take on me and D Nasty at the same time.
Oh, I ain't hit the flow, so that's all I.
And
my
Lolo
mama, and my
Keisha.
mama.
And Lolo Keisha.
Yeah, they thought they was ready to jump me.
She thought she was gonna take all that on.
I mean, she's still here, so maybe she is a
Hello.
thug.
Avril got jumped by 6 people too, and she still stood the next
I
day.
got no, but
That didn't mean
she
shit.
fight every day.
They didn't
She
mean
fight for
shit.
her life. I don't fight for my life.
You was fighting for your life that day.
I did what needed to be done. Did I hit the flow? No.
Hey, best friend, go.
That's
best
what
friend,
matters.
go,
Your
best
ass was
friend.
tired though. We
I
wore that
was.
ass
Yeah, it's
down.
3 of y'all.
We
Yeah.
wore that ass down.
I mean, if you feel some sort of comfort and some sort of pride in y'all beating up a full person,
Hello.
You act like we super tall compared to her or something though. Like we not super tall compared to her. And she came up like she started the whole situation.
7-year-old.
Yes, you came for D.
I didn't hit nobody.
You was.
hit
You
me
first?
did hit her.
They hit you.
Yes, you did.
They
You
put
was
their
trying to act
hands
like
on
you
you.
won't go hit her, and then when she moved her arm, you was like, it hit
yeah, I
her.
did.
And that's what started
And
it.
then they jumped me.
I'd be proud too. I hear you keep saying they jump you.
Uh-huh.
You seem to be proud of it. I'd be proud too.
Okay, take on 3 people.
Yeah, you took on 3 people.
Yeah. Come on now. I think I did decent.
Okay. And you ain't got no bruises or nothing.
You know what? I actually
broke
no,
them.
I did actually.
Oh.
I did, but that's because I bruise easily. That ain't got nothing to do with it.
Where you
I
got a
could hit
bruise at?
something on my leg and I bruised. Huh. And it was like a little whip. It cleared up in the morning.
She said, well, you'll hear
It
about
happened.
it.
It
You'll hear
happens to me all
about
the
it in
time.
court.
No, I'm looking at her ass like, what?
Yeah, my body does that all the time. I could literally hit a chair
I was
right
thinking,
now.
we weren't trying to
and
hit you
something-
for real
No,
anyway.
they wasn't. But I could literally hit my leg on a chair and something will appear on my leg. I heard that it happens to people with anemia. I heard that.
Yeah.
It does.
Yes, it does.
It does. Okay, so this is normal for me. Okay, cool. It has always done that. So,
See, so you're going to be.
like when I
you
fight
gonna
with
be the
Royal,
girl-
that's why I get marks on me. It
and
go away
Roy
the
be
next
fucking
day.
you up.
He really don't have to do much. It just it always appears.
Roy don't be
Yeah, he be
playing
fighting
with
for
you.
real.
He
Yeah,
be really
that's
don't.
fine. You can keep on. When I push him into a wall, he be like,
Your
like,
ass started
keep on.
it. You started.
Yeah, well,
Someone get in the
sometimes-
paint. Get in the
Get in
paint.
the paint.
I watched that fucking
But it
video.
still took them 3 of them to take you out, girl. I'm proud
Yeah,
of you.
thank you.
Yeah.
I felt somebody pushing my head down at the bottom because first of all, I was trying
At
to
the
keep my
bottom,
head.
what did y'all pound
I mean, at
on her?
the top, my bad. At the top, somebody was pushing my head down. I said, "Oh,
Wait,
I
did
was
y'all
trying to keep my
pile up
head.
on this little
I was trying
girl?
to keep my
Ain't
head.
nobody pile up on her.
I was trying to keep my
Look
head
at her
up and
face.
keep going. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Where is Raw Danger at?
Yeah, where she at? So she could. Well, it doesn't matter where she is. I'm still here
Oh,
today.
don't worry about
I'm
that.
still here today.
Not too much on my girl.
Okay.
Okay, because you know.
I'm still here, and I feel like I did decent. Might not have won, but I didn't. Hey, I ain't hit
Might
the
not
ground.
have. You
It was
didn't.
3-on-1 and you in here, you won.
You know what? That I like how you think.
Yeah.
I do like how you think.
Nobody cares how he thinks.
You know,
I mean,
I
that's
love
fine.
how you think.
I know if a 3-on-1 situation, you came out ahead, no major bruises.
I did my thing.
Yeah, you did your thing.
Thank you.
Exodus said, baby, you finna be in court playing with the judge. You know she the judge.
Oh, baby, that's fine. Me and her could go to court. I can go to court with all 3 of y'all because I got something to say about my mama too. Yeah,
Hold on,
but
all right, let's slow down.
she was in that.
She was.
Yeah, she was jumping me.
Holy shit.
Yeah, right.
She was.
Fancy, what? Was this before or after the cookout? Hold on.
It was after the
Hold
cookout.
on one
Yeah, it
second.
was after.
All right, y'all, here we go. This little Tyrese in October, London.
Lil Tyrese.
Did I?
That what you said? I just repeated
I didn't
it.
mean Lil Tyrese.
You- that
I
we
mean,
said
it
Lil
is the
Tyrese.
Little Tyrese
Lil
with
Tyrese.
October. Bedroom bully. Your mama jumped you too.
Yes.
We be playing though. We always be playing. Yeah. Me and Delisa slap box we used to slap box all the time. Mama used to be like, no, stop. She's small. I'm like, no, move. I wanna, Yeah.
Yeah, she slap boxing with Debo. Something wrong with her ass.
I think it's so fun.
She crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Debo right there.
That little motherfucker
She got
is
her arm
fast.
on her.
I'm about to say she is fast
Yeah,
as a
she
bitch.
is,
Like track runner.
Mm-hmm.
She's a runner. She's a track star.
That girl
But
fast.
she used to do that when I was small too. And she
You
was
would have
like,
thought she
'cause
ran
wanted
track in school and she
me to know
never
how to
did.
fight.
She
I'm
she
saying
played
like I was listening.
soccer.
Who you talking about run track?
D Nasty.
Oh, D Nasty.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't run track.
She didn't.
just
She just
fast.
know how to.
She
yeah.
just fast like she ran track.
Did you play in the sports in school?
Who, me?
Yeah, you was a cheerleader.
That's a sport, yes.
I wasn't saying it wasn't.
No, I'm just making sure you
trying to see
want
what you was gonna say.
I done had this argument ever since I was in high school.
I was gonna make sure.
I was like, because we had an argument all the time, baby. Don't sleep on it.
Y'all cheerleaders.
We work harder than some of
Yeah,
Exactly.
Again, I know this. I was not saying that y'all not. I don't want nobody coming after me.
Louis,
for
he said
saying
I don't
it.
want no smoke.
Yeah,
From
I
the
damn
cheerleading
sure
section.
don't.
My fucking injuries. My fucking injuries alone,
I
nigga.
alone, yeah.
You was a cheerleader too, Tito.
Yes.
Oh, goddamn.
And she a coach now.
You was at
whole
the top.
life.
Oh, that's right, because you're a coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
My whole life, I started cheering when I was like in first grade.
I was
Really?
gonna say the same thing. Yeah, I started cheering when I was like in the second grade, 7. And I cheered all the way through high school and half of college.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't do college, but I did competition cheering, rec cheering, and
You
school
did
cheering.
comp.
Yeah.
I did all of it.
I had a friend of mine that kid did competition cheering.
It's so fun.
It looked like it's just what
Yeah.
she
Oh,
to
it's
me.
hard.
Did you guys do NCA or USA?
I don't know.
When I did competition, I did it with rec.
I about to say I did competition cheering
I cheer for basketball.
through
and
the
football
private
and-
school that I
and
went
rec.
to. We went to comps.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just I give special
And I did that
just
plus
throwing
rec at the
bitches in
same
air.
time.
That I give y'all credit on that.
Oh yeah, I was a flyer.
Yeah,
You was a flyer.
Yeah,
Those people that fly in the air.
yeah, I
Okay.
hate it.
That's where I got my injuries from.
I was a
Me
base.
You on a lander. You was a
I was a
flyer.
base.
Well,
Ooh.
the thing
Oh, you
about
was
it
a-
is,
I got kicked
Yeah,
in the
you
chin.
get
I
hit
got
on your
kicked in my
nose.
eye.
Ooh.
I got kicked in the back of my neck. I got kicked in my
Yeah,
shoulder.
they get beat up.
And then when they, when y'all do y'all reveillees and y'all flip and do your barrel rolls and you come down, if y'all don't come down stiff, I always got elbowed in the face. Like,
yeah. Oh, I
yeah,
always
that's how I
got bad
felt. The
they
first time that
they
I
gave me the
fell,
choice. Did I want to be a flyer? Did I want to be a base?
for- You
And
said
then
base.
I looked at all the girls that said base, and I said, oh yeah, fuck that, I'm a base. Because y'all not throwing me.
Yeah,
I love being a flyer, but I was like in third grade, I was the
Like, I don't
smallest one.
trust you.
Well, I was damn near the smallest one in 10th
Yeah.
grade too, but I didn't unlock my arms when I came down in 3rd grade, and I fell through their arms
Ooh.
and hit the ground.
Yeah, I didn't hit the ground. too,
Ended
baby.
up with
Ooh.
a concussion,
Yeah.
and then in 10th grade, we were doing a basket toss,
Oh.
and my back spotter turned the opposite way.
Oh wow. That's.
Oh, I know you lying.
No, I ain't lying. She wasn't looking.
I think So
So
I
my
got
best
hurt.
friend was on my left hand side, and the other girl on the right hand side. When I came down and I felt myself continuing to fall, I grabbed my best friend by her ponytail, but I still hit the ground, knocked all that wind on me.
We went
I
to
fell forward.
we went to the USA competitions in LA when I was in San Jose in high school, and had somebody was in my hip pocket.
Bitch, fuck
I was
you.
on the
Capital
first level.
fuck
She was
you.
on the second level, and then she was holding the sign. I had one on my shoulders and one on my hip. So the girl that was holding the sign, had her thing up like this, and as she was flipping her roll back down, she hit the girl on my hip, who leaned this way and knocked over the whole half of the pyramid. All of it.
Oh,
with
my
the
God, I know that's
broken arms,
embarrassing.
chipped teeth, all of
Damn,
that. Like
I know
my
that's
tooth in the back is broken down because I got kicked in the side of the face from a pyramid
Once
running
again,
from the football players.
I respect y'all. It's a fucking sport.
Yeah.
I respect y'all. It's a fucking.
I got a
sport.
contusion in my elbow. I still feel like to this day that girl didn't like me, and she
I
moved
feel
out the
that.
way a little bit. And that's fine. You don't have to like. I think she ain't like me because the whole team like me, and baby, I hyped the team up. You know what I'm saying? I'm the hype girl, and so yeah.
I think this was wrong with the back spotter because
And my mama gonna tell me ain't nothing wrong with you.
she told she felt bad about that.
Yeah,
afterwards.
until we went to the doctor, they said, "Oh, she got a contusion in her elbow." I wasn't playing. It was real life.
Yeah, I don't think the girl really cared too much for me at that time. You know what I'm saying? But what pissed me off was she was like, because the wind got knocked out of me.
Mm-hmm.
So when I hit the ground, I ain't had no sound. But my tears was rolling down my face, and she was like, "Oh, she faking."
Nah.
Oh my
So you hit
coach.
the ground.
My coach never checked
Yes,
on me.
because in high school,
What did you hit first? Did your body hit the ground? Your legs? What? Was you trying to stand?
I landed clean on my back.
I was gonna say, yeah, she
Flat
did a
out.
bas-
I was doing a
That's
basket
back
toss.
toss
So
right
Yeah,
there.
she did a basket toss.
I don't
and
know
she
what
got-
that's.
So when you get kicked up in the basket toss, you go straight up like that, and then when they catch you, you come down like this in between the arms.
yeah, but the back spotter has to lock in
Yeah,
order
she's
for that to
gotta
be
lock
successful.
in to catch her
And
back.
she didn't.
Mm.
And we didn't have no mechs because I basically was teaching
That's
them
what
how
John
to
Martin.
stunt. I was
Yeah.
teaching them how to stunt because I was the only person who even had experience tumbling, and my best friend was a flipper. You know what I'm saying? So she was teaching us how to do these flips, and I was teaching them how to stunt. So she was the only person. Me and her was paired up, but of course we needed more than just us two. But the other girl, and the girl was tall as a bitch too. She could have caught me if she was paying attention. When she finally paid attention, it was too late.
I'd rather been a base because I was stronger. Stronger.
Yeah, I could not stand flying. I told them the last year I cheered, I said, listen, I'm not flying. I don't care what y'all do. I'm not doing
What
it.
the hell else you could do? No offense.
But
I was in the front.
the
Oh,
thing
baby,
of
I'm
it is, though,
facial
there are a
expressions.
lot of flyers
Clean.
that don't like the flies.
I
Some
cannot stand
flyers
flying.
are flyers because they're small and they're
Yeah.
forced to be
I'm
flyers.
forced.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I figured.
I ain't had no problem being one. It was just, bitch, don't drop me on purpose. Like, that shit, that contusion was worse than the damn concussion.
Oh, yeah, baby, that contusion is no joke. My arm's stiffened up. I couldn't move it.
And then what was really fucked up was that after I hit the ground, And I got up. Me and my best friend walked down the hallway, but I couldn't walk a straight line. I was walking and I just kept going to the side, so I ended up putting my arm around her shoulder.
My coach told me, go to the bathroom and clean up.
Damn.
Yeah, that was it. Go to the bathroom and clean up.
I'm from the
My
rub
arm
dirt on
is
it.
gushing blood.
Yeah.
Tell us some go to the bathroom and clean
I'm
up.
definitely
Really?
from the generation rub some dirt on it. You be
And
able
my
to
doctor
walk
was
it off.
like,
Yeah.
after that, my doctor was like, okay, this is your second head injury. One
I thought it was
more.
a head injury or
and-
back injury?
Concussion.
You land on your back. Where your head at?
Oh,
Where your head gonna hit at? You know,
once again,
it's a sport.
It's
It's a
sport.
sport.
Yep. It ain't no game.
you will never get me to say it's not. All right, y'all. That was Kendrick Lamar featuring SZA. Dilemma. Here we go, y'all. This is Hey, Crucial Conflict, the all new Afternoon Dryve.
That's why now when I
Exodus is gonna tell me something. That's why I stopped growing.
coach, like they all my cheerleaders gonna tell, huh? That's why you stop.
Because I had to. Because they dropped me. Mm-hmm.
That's like when I coach now, I don't play. There is no laughing. There's no talking while we
No,
study.
because that shit is
You don't
detrimental.
talk.
Concentrate.
You talk, you push-ups right now.
Heck yeah, because that's nothing but focus.
The only time you talking is if you talking to the person you need to talk to about this stuff.
Who
Other
you
than that,
coaching?
right now I'm coaching Star Potential. I coach
I
Chester.
mean age wise.
Oh, 8 to 11.
No, so they usually taller than you.
Done talking.
That's crazy
Done
that
talking.
he let you walk into
like
that.
I walked into that.
She skipped it to that.
He let you walk into
I'm
that.
thinking you just asking me that. Like,
No, I really was. I
So
really was. Yeah.
Right, so but you acted like G in the beginning of the question and acted like Charlie at the
It
end of the
did
question.
so for real, seriously. I love coaching.
So you have a
It's
team?
So fun. This is my first time coaching this team. I've never coached this team before. I've coached, but not this one.
Shit, Ray don't
Which
like.
I
Ray
like. I
don't
like
like
stuff
me.
and shake. So,
Ray don't like me practicing with her.
You
at
do
home.
stomp and shake?
so I do both. I
What's
do like
stomp and
regular.
shake?
It's a little like basketball cheer.
Oh, okay.
Like this year, yeah. That's the most. Gotta
Yeah.
put some on for your boys. So
Yeah.
not, yeah.
See, when I was
like
in
that.
high school, back in the day, Henrico was 75% white.
I'm not saying that shit.
It was 75% white, and the cheers was like,
Whew.
That's all my life.
yeah, yeah.
No, that's literally, I
was
went
just-
to nothing but all white
Yeah.
schools.
Yeah, I did cheer.
So,
When I cheered
I
for
cheer
Chester,
like
it was
that.
like that.
Yeah.
I cheer like that.
And we would go to schools like John
Exodus.
Marshall or Petersburg, and those cheerleaders would embarrass the shit out of our cheerleaders.
Exodus,
Yeah.
go to hell.
Because the
they-
stomach
yeah.
shake, they just got the like.
Yeah. But we did, yeah. And then they didn't call it stomp and shake. They just called it step.
That.
Hold
They
on.
call it step.
Where I'm from up in Cali.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did both. I like stomp and shake a little bit better, but the only thing about stomp and shake, they're not good for. I hate to say this because I'm literally going to be coaching this, but I don't feel like they're always good for competition.
So
They
could,
aren't because it doesn't show the universal skills.
Exactly.
So could you go out there?
They're
now-
not good for
And do it.
competition.
Yeah,
You say
I
not
don't-
good for competition?
I don't fit. Me personally, no. I have been at competitions that the girls' skill set that don't do stomp and shake are way more higher.
Versatile and
Yeah,
diverse.
yeah, and then you have like the stomp and shake girls, and it's like, okay, we now if you go to a stomp and shake competition, no, that's different.
Yeah.
That's what they do. But if you're going to a regular competition and then you have stomp and shake girls, it's like, okay.
So can you still do your cheers though? Can you still like do a split and all that shit?
Oh, baby, I never did a split.
I can. I can still jump
I
and do a
ain't
toe
never.
touch and everything.
I could do a toe touch. I can do all the jumps. I can't do no split.
Why
I
do
can
think
I can do
you
a
did
round
that
off
for
and
us
a,
once before. Now that I think about it. Now.
She didn't do no toe touch.
I didn't do no toe touch. I just pulled my leg up.
Oh, that's what
Oh,
it
yeah.
was. Yeah, that's what
Mhm.
it was. Yeah, more power to you. Again, it's a sport.
and I'm not the tumbler, so I always have another coach because I don't do no tumbler. I can do stunts all day, but I ain't
I
doing no
tumble.
tumbler.
I tumble, do jumps, all of that shit. We ain't had no motherfucking choice. Everybody on our squad had to do it.
For real.
Fuck
Oh
yeah.
no.
I went to private school.
Oh no. I can't.
She made us do trials in order to do
All right,
competition.
hold on a second.
Inside the
I like that.
children's club.
All right,
Appreciate
y'all.
you.
Here we go. That was special shout out to Miss Peaches requested that. This was Hey, Crucial Conflict. We're going to take a short commercial break. We will be right back here on the all-new Big Time Radio Network.
At Social Flair Event Studio, we don't just host events, we create unforgettable experiences. From birthday extravaganzas to wedding
I like my
She made
cheer
us do
voice
50
because
toe touches.
it surprises everybody.
She used to make us do practice like 50 toe touches at a time. Like you had to do 50 in a row.
Whether it's
Perfect.
love,
Perfect
And we had
arms.
to do 10.
No,
I was gonna say,
Toe
yeah, we
touch
had
is
to
when
do
you
10.
jump up and you split your
Yeah.
legs and
Yeah.
You all your ideas.
See, the thing about toe touching, especially as a group, it pisses me off when it's not
If
coordinated.
everybody's not
When everybody
coordinated
is not
and it's
doing it
not
at the same
even,
time.
and
Oh, it freaks
and
me
it look
out.
like this. Everybody's legs be like
It'd
this,
be
and somebody be like this.
I'll be like,
And
oh
then
my
it would
God,
just be
everybody
butts.
stop.
and
And
when
when my
all the
cheerleaders
butts
do
supposed
that,
to be like this, and it
immediately
just be
everybody
butts.
stops. Everybody stop, because we gonna drill this over and over till everybody go up at the same time.
Because people be like 1, 2, 3, jump, and then people be like 1, 2, 3, and jump. People be like 1, 2, and 3, jump.
And I'm more patient though because I usually work with the younger kids, so of course they jumps going. It might be a little at different times, but I try to get it as close as I can.
So what was Ray?
Looking for the
She a
perfect drink to
tumbler or-
elevate your vibe.
Ray been tumbling since she was one.
A black-owned business redefining
She taught herself how to do a front
highly
row.
crafted alcohol blend
We didn't
straight
teach her
from
that
the
shit.
South.
And they was shocked too when she got to cheerleading because that bend and she knew how to flip, but she never did cheering. They was like, oh.
That's gonna be good because the stop position they do a lot of well I would say yeah they do a good amount of tumbling.
That's what she wants to do.
But it's really good.
Because she told me once the season ended, she was like, all right, Mom, I'm ready to go back to gymnastics now. Because I feel like I need to learn how to flip more.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because especially for her competitions, you see girls doing back handsprings and all that.
Crafted in Columbia, South Carolina.
Yeah, that's why I put her with stop attention.
Yeah, because they do all
Where
that.
taste meets a case.
I don't want her to. She want all of it though. She want dance. She
Confidence,
want, you know what I'm saying. So I feel like competition
great
cheering gonna be the best.
Oh, and it's gonna be perfect because I'm gonna be on her team. Somebody has to be my facial expression girl. I'm gonna see who it's gonna be.
I know you can get her to do it, but gotta teach her to do that.
Yeah.
Unique style.
Ooh, that was me. If I ain't know how to do nothing else,
and not
well,
to
I'ma
be
get you
not to
face.
be in her
I'ma get you
head,
face.
not to be in her head about it.
In your head, yeah, because and I get that too, because when you first start and stuff, you worry about getting a routine and you forget about
That's
the.
right.
Easy
Yeah.
online cloud.
And the season that she had, it wasn't like she really had the
we make the
opportunity per
process
se to really.
seamless.
Practice.
Yeah, because they could have used her for that.
They could have.
They could have used her to be like,
That's my thing. They could
Work
have
the
used her
crowd.
for so much.
she could have been a little mascot.
She could have
Coulda
been
worked the
so
crowd.
much. For the girls that like, I cannot usually get them in the stunt because there are some girls that are very small, but I can't get them in the stunt. I try my best, but boo, you just ain't. You can't go up. I'm gonna use them at the front. You're gonna be at the front, and you gonna get face. I set up a whole routine for them.
But even with the chair, when they gave her the she had 2 weeks still on them chairs.
Yeah, that was good. That
And she
learned
did
that
good.
fast. That's fast.
Because she was practicing everywhere. I wanted her to shut the hell up.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, she gonna get on your nerves this season.
I got on her nerves.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way I made her
Sorry,
practice.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, mama used
We
to
had the
get on my nerves,
video,
too.
put the
Mama,
video on
oh my
the
God.
55 inch.
Mhm.
And she was telling us, okay, ready? I press play. She started from the wrong side. Rewind.
Oh, she gonna learn
Do it
conditioning
again.
too. Do they condition?
What you mean?
Did they at your
What you mean conditioning?
workout?
They
They did?
stretched.
No,
Full.
that ain't condition.
You
That's a
mean
little
like
stretch.
full?
No, you gotta, because I want for me, I want their stamina to be there so they halfway through the routine, they don't be like,
Tired.
you could tell on their face, oh, boo, I'm ready to get up.
Yeah.
No, you got your stamina got to be up there.
Yeah, we had to do that shit.
Oh, yeah.
In high school,
condition
we ain't really do
crazy.
it. We was some hungry as shit in high school. For real, I was hungry as shit because we used to get out of school at 2:30. We would walk all the way up to Azalea, you know, up from there. I mean, we used to walk up to Azalea and go get a pizza, a sub, or either Chinese food before the games, and we eat the whole thing.
Dang, and cheer?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my goodness, I wouldn't be able to do that.
I wouldn't be able to hold you up. They're fighting on me.
Now we didn't do too many stunts after I failed, so
Oh, okay.
but still training the whole game. But I was on that's when I first got on birth control, and that shit had me hungry than a motherfucker.
Hungry, baby.
It's a low dose.
Please.
I hate to see what the fuck a high one do. 'Cause be big as a goddamn house.
I used to cheer for 2 teams at the same time. Not recommended. Well, it was fun, but not recommended.
I did too. When I was doing All Saints, I did
It's fun, but baby.
Battery Park Rec.
I used to get people in trouble. Oh, at the basketball games, I got everybody in trouble. What? Yeah, get back to practice. So Maya's the reason y'all doing 50 push-ups. Get down. Like, oh, I'm sorry.
So you used
Everybody
to get
cuts me
jumped, is what you're saying.
Basically.
Where you going?
Because like when I'm especially basketball,
Where's
I
it
love
going?
basketball, so I'm like really into the game to the point that I forget I'm cheering.
I'm like
I'm
that
like,
in football.
oh snap, my bad.
Yeah.
I'm like that in
we is
football.
supposed to be
I'm
cheering,
bad
right?
at that.
We won't like that with football because our team fucking sucked anyway. It wasn't nothing to watch. It wasn't nothing to fucking watch.
No, Panthers, we was good.
No, you
Now,
don't.
when I went over to
No, you
Chester, I
don't.
said, oh, this team is terrible in football. It's bad.
Yeah, John Marshall sucked ass. We won 2 games a year, and that was against TJ.
Oh, wow.
And then that was even worse too, because those was the hypest games, of course, because that was our rivalry. But it used to be fucking horrible because, like, one game we
Y'all
was
used
about
to be
to.
our rivalry. The Northside Bowl, that was the shit. Not, you know.
Yeah, but that was
I know
like,
you make a joke. Just let it go.
what fucking school you went to?
I went to Henrico.
Oh.
Northside Bowl, we used to play every year.
Greg, I'm pretty sure she wasn't alive then.
Nah, she wasn't.
I wasn't.
You wasn't alive when I graduated.
That was dinosaur times he was talking
Yeah.
about.
I mean, you graduated a
But-
year before I did.
Yeah.
No. You graduated, what, 92?
90.
Okay, yeah, 4 years. I graduated in 94.
Damn.
No, just 4 years.
But I'm just saying, back in the day, the Northside Bowl was the biggest thing.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah. And we would always play at our stadium because y'all ain't had no real stadium.
We had a stadium, we just ain't have lights.
Okay. I said a real stadium.
The neighborhood wouldn't let us put up lights.
Yeah, you're lucky the neighborhood let y'all put a school up there. Sorry.
They talking about closing it down. But that's the only school in Northside.
If they close it down, they gonna keep the sheriff department in there?
I don't fucking know. If they close it down, where the fuck all them damn students going to? But they said the dropout rate is really high over there because a lot of kids in the area is homeless or blase.
I almost went to John Marshall.
A boy that went there actually just died the other
Yeah, I
day.
just saw that.
What happened to him? Do you know?
I just saw that they were he was supposed to graduate this year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He had just went to prom.
Yeah. I don't know what happened though.
I know his family. His family went to John Marshall with me. Graduated the year after me, I do believe. His mom. And that's so sad because when she posted his graduation pictures, not his graduation pictures, his prom pictures, she had said, like, your dad's not here, but I always, big him up, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Like, even though your dad not here, you still resilient and da-da-da-da. His dad is no longer on earth, though. So, the fact that she posted that shit and like a week later, she gotta say rest in peace to her son.
That's a damn shame. What's going on with these youngsters, man?
Somebody told John Burkett on Facebook.
They have no fear of
He
death.
said he reported something that happened the morning of Mother's Day or whatever, like 2:00 in the morning. They told him, they said, go the fuck home and let somebody else tell the story. Jake, why you always out there? Like, you need to tell people stop doing all this shit.
In the middle of the goddamn night.
John Burnett be on there.
He be
John Burkett is
everywhere.
crazy.
He be every fucking where.
Did y'all see that somebody posted that thing that there's either a serial killer or serial rapist
Yes.
in Richmond?
Yes.
They sent that shit to John Burkett and he said, absolutely not. This is not real.
Yeah,
It's not real?
It's not real.
It's just 2 people.
It's 2, not
Yeah.
9.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's 2 people that it happened
It was
to.
two. It was 2 Mexican or Latino
2
women, and they
Asian
trying to.
They came up
Yeah, and they
on
trying
the
to make it
live.
seem like
Right.
yeah.
But they're making it seem like it's happened in 9 different neighborhoods
Yeah.
throughout the city of Richmond.
Yeah.
And they kept tagging John Burkett
Shit,
in
I
it,
got
and he
nervous. All I
finally
heard was-
responded on
All I
804
heard was
like,
one. I was like,
yeah, he responded on 804 and he said absolutely effing not.
I be tripping out there. Because, like, when shit happened in Richmond, like, I think it was like a year or two ago where they had them shootings in the East End, North
Oh, no,
Side, downtown.
that was crazy as hell.
Yeah, all the shit that was
Yeah,
connected.
back to back, and they figured
it was
each
And it
one
was-
was a retaliation from the last.
It
one.
was though.
I think it was for
What
sure.
year was that?
Last year.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I want that shit was year before
Year
that.
for less.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was. Woo.
It started in Eastern Henrico at 3:00 in the evening. And every couple of
They had
hours.
a little
Yeah,
one
another
this year,
person.
but
Like
it
a
won't.
gang
It
war.
won't. Yeah, but it won't like as big as it was that year.
every couple of
But it
hours, you had
definitely
somebody else getting shot on a different side of town for the whole night.
And then they be having pages that just is disgusting pages.
Oh, last year they did have one,
Yeah, they
and
did.
it was in the East End only though. That was the thing about that one. That was strictly in the
Yeah,
East
that
End.
was-
It wasn't
it was
going from
crazy.
different sides. It
One
was
of my
different
friends got killed in that.
apartment.
It was-
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It was in Mosby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't just Mosby.
Yeah,
No.
because they
It was
one in
the
Jackson
Fulton,
one in
Jackson
Delta,
Ward.
Delphi?
Yes,
What's
it
the
was
name?
everything. It was and what happened was like if Jackson.
Delmont.
Yeah, Delmont.
Delmont.
It was Delmont because something happened on LeBron. A kid got shot going down LeBron. There was another one in North Side where a little girl ended up getting unalived, and the boy got shot in his butt.
All right, we're coming back,
You know,
we're
it
coming
was
back.
crazy. It was a lot of stuff going on.
That is crazy.
All right, y'all. We are back. Afternoon Drive. We was just sitting there talking about this.
The violence in the
The
city.
violence in Richmond is unreal. I mean, it still isn't as bad as
It was.
It was when I was growing up. Well, right after I got a certain age, that's when it was really bad. That's when Richmond had one of the highest murder rates of all time. It's still bad now. It's still really
yes,
bad.
It's disgusting.
We just can't figure out. But anyway, I read something today, and I thought I don't want to say it's funny because it's not funny, but I won't be mad at y'all if y'all laugh.
Okay.
This happened in Atlanta, Georgia,
Uh-huh.
at a park. These two men came to a park in Atlanta, Georgia, dressed in KKK robes.
I hope they got the dog shit knocked out of them.
What color were they?
Huh?
What color were they?
No, they were definitely white.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm saying were.
Oh
Because-
no.
they are.
Okay.
They are no longer
no
with
longer
us.
with us. There was a gathering
Let that be
at
a lesson.
park, huh?
Let that be a lesson.
There was a gathering. This is that whole fuck around and find out type shit.
Uh-huh.
There was a
Seriously.
gathering at a park. There was some sort of family reunion type gathering. So it was a whole bunch of brothers and sisters in there, and these
Wow.
unalived, as we like to say in social media. And yeah, and
It was a joke, but the joke was on them.
the joke.
So the shooter got arrested.
Yeah, shooter got arrested.
But
Shooter
you
got
can't
arrested.
arrest the
I think it was
gang,
more
right?
than one shooter.
Oh.
But I think they arrested one person though, because it was a whole group of people, but you know that had the pew pews.
So where is the part that comes in that I was in fear of my life and I was protecting myself?
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
That ain't that. That might not
That's
fly.
not gonna happen. But that goes back to me saying, y'all, I understand shit make you mad, but don't.
Y'all
ruin
better
your
be
life.
ready Halloween 2025.
Yes.
Don't ruin your
There's gonna be
life.
so many Donald Trump costumes.
I don't even think that. I think they're gonna get
They
that
might-
shit.
Oh yeah, and yeah, Kanye and
Yeah.
Kanye K West
Yeah.
outfits.
Don't ruin your life. Speaking of ruin your
I
life,
know somebody that would do
Like-
that, and they black.
yeah.
Yeah, and a Kanye
Period.
K West.
Speaking of life ruining, the trial for Diddy
life
ruining.
is ongoing.
It
Well, they
is
still waiting on to
starting.
getting the rest of the jurors, but the prosecution has started giving out some of their information. And the prosecution is saying that Cassie
Yep.
is going to go on stand
Mm-hmm.
and say that Diddy made one of the male sex workers urinate in Cassie's mouth.
Yep.
That is one of her arguments that she's going to have as far as the whole sex trafficking situation.
Oh.
That he paid one of the. I mean, it's the Diddy's defense lawyers are saying that it's unfair because he believes the jurors are going to judge Diddy
Based off what's in the media.
based off his sexual preference. And their thing is his sexual preference
But that doesn't
is not against the law.
That's true.
That's true.
So that's gonna be their main defense.
We said Diddy and it cut my shit off.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I don't think it was Diddy. It might have been the other stuff we said. The Unalive, maybe.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But they're saying that Diddy's defense is going to be that you can't find this man guilty because of his sexual preference. That's not
Yeah,
More
because
than that. That's not even.
they're
way
they're
more than
going
that.
they're trying to paint a picture that he's having sex parties.
right.
Right.
Yeah. And
So if
which
he's
are
having a
not
sex
illegal.
party, that's not illegal.
That's not illegal.
But if you're doing it against people's will, it is.
I don't think any of it isn't consensual. They never said that it was not consensual.
But if somebody
I haven't heard. They just said that the
if
people is
put
drugged.
it in, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's not consent if they don't know about the drugs that they're taking.
That's
If
what
somebody
they're
puts something
trying
in
to
somebody's
prove.
drink.
That's what they got to prove, though. You got to prove that they didn't know about the drugs that they were taking.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you why that's gonna be hard to prove. Because Diddy parties, the Freak Fest, were infamous.
Mm-hmm.
People knew what was going on. People
They
knew
knew,
to leave right before the Freak Fest started. So
Man.
if you stayed past,
Yeah,
let's
you
just
stayed
say
past midnight.
Your ass
It was
agreed
past
to it.
midnight.
then you agree. You basically have agreed to it.
Right. And they supposed to have made people sign NDAs at those parties, but
So what do
clearly
y'all
that didn't
think
happen.
gonna happen at the end of this? Y'all think he's just gonna be free?
Nah, they're going to jail.
Yeah, he gonna go to jail.
Oh, he's going to jail mainly because they want his ass to go to jail.
Yeah.
Now,
How long?
Okay.
Diddy. I was a fan of Diddy. Now, for some reason,
He was a fan of the sex offs.
No,
I never
before
was.
all this, the
I never
fiasco,
was.
right? That's what you're talking
Yeah, I never. I was a fan of Bad Boy,
Mm-hmm.
but I never went. But I'll be the first to admit that if I ever would have got an invitation to a Diddy party, I would have went.
Yeah, if I didn't know nothing about it, I
Who
would
wouldn't
have
have
been
went?
going.
Them
Yeah.
motherfuckers
Oh,
know.
But the
Bad
minute,
Boy was
I'm
like the
jamming with him.
start of a lot of shit.
right? But the minute shit started to look weird,
Immediately, I'm out.
I'm gone.
And that's what a lot of people are saying.
Yeah,
Like,
so
I wasn't
anybody
with
else-
this part, but I was okay with the invite.
Yeah. So anybody else that's trying to say that they were forced to do stuff, I'm not saying it's impossible. Don't write in and get upset. I'm not saying it's impossible. But after the third or fourth sex party, freak off.
After the first one.
Well,
After
I'm
the
just
first
saying,
one.
because you might not have heard about the third one, is what I'm saying. So
Oh.
after you've heard enough about it.
Heard enough after you've been there and you fucking witnessed.
Well,
it.
yeah. So anybody left in there is
Privy
to me is consensual.
Yeah,
To
it's,
me.
it's privy to whatever's
Yeah.
happening.
Now this thing with
Oh, it's
Cassie,
tricky.
Cassie is saying she was just held against her will.
yeah, she's saying that she was kind of forced to do some things, but and I might rub some people the wrong way. No pun intended on this. When I say this, Cassie, to me, where she loses her credibility is because she wanted to be famous. She felt that Diddy was going to make her famous, so that's why she stayed. I don't know. I don't think that Diddy put a gun to her head and told her she had to stay. If you are sitting in a party and some stranger you do not know is being told to urinate in your mouth, and you take it,
and you won't drug to the point you don't fucking remember this
right?
shit.
Something tells me, like we were saying earlier about Lil Wayne's, stories come out when you get mad.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She wanted money
Yeah.
because
I
she
hate
ain't
to
that
think-
damn famous.
Yeah, I hate to think that that's
Any artist that Diddy made was like Diddy made some hits.
right.
Not gonna say he
Yeah,
didn't.
never
He
gonna say
produced
he
some fucking bangers.
Yep.
Not gonna say he didn't. Any fucking baddie from Day 26, Danity Kane, where are the motherfuckers at? You don't know what none of the motherfucking artists is that Diddy signed.
Day 26 has a whole new album out that just came out a couple months
Day 26
ago.
ain't under Diddy though.
Right.
Not anymore.
They not under Diddy no more.
No.
And they went on Love and Hip Hop, some of them, and talked about the shit. They not under Diddy no more.
Right.
But they also was on there crying. I saw a video of them crying.
My thing is, this just the start of this.
Danny
How many
the
names
King.
is gonna get brought up?
The same thing. Like all them groups that he was doing all them motherfucking TV shows with, the only thing they was good for was the TV show. That was it. And the music was nice, but you didn't get, that's just like JD, for example. He was doing the rap game. Mulatto didn't sign with him.
Mm-hmm.
She won. She didn't sign with him.
Sign.
Them people don't be sticking with them motherfuckers.
Now I'll admit, I enjoyed Day 26's album, the first one.
I did too.
I
like Danny the King,
and I
not
like
as
Danny
much
Kane
as Day
first.
26, but
I like Danny.
And
Kane
then,
first.
what was
And
the other
one? Shit.
you know what I'm talking about
The
too.
boy, not the bad boy this, bad boy that. What's the name of that fucking song? I'm gonna play it.
Are you talking about the other group he made that had men and women in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that John was fire too. But where them artists at?
The band.
The band, yep.
Yeah.
But where are them artists?
Uh,
Cause they didn't stick with Diddy. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
now that I think about it, I read also, and all this is stuff that I read on the net. I'm not saying it's true. Don't quote me. I read also that the chick from the band, the female, not the rapper, but the singer, she's saying that Diddy made her have sex with him, Genuine, and somebody else.
I don't think that's her name. I'm probably wrong.
Who?
Jaguar Wright.
No.
Okay.
Jaguar's that crazy bitch.
Yeah, oh baby, she's been going off about
Yeah.
him for months.
But I can't.
She'll
Sarah.
have a
Her
ball
name
with
was
this
Sarah.
shit.
Her name was Sarah. Made her have sex with Genuine, Diddy, and somebody else. I can't remember what it was. And she was married at the time.
She was part of. No, I'm thinking of Shannon.
No, she was part of the band.
Right now.
She was the only singer in the band.
Wow.
So speaking of the band, here we go, y'all. This is Bad Boy This, Bad Boy That, the band, all new Afternoon Dryve.
This is gonna be crazy. Like, what's that case? Young Thug. No,
because Young Thug, they was just, first of all, the nigga got
that
off.
was
He
crazy.
got
That was
off.
a crazy.
That-
Oh my goodness, the whole thing
They
from
made
beginning to end was like.
Woody made the
comedy
prosecution a laughing stock.
I think he was the one that brought it to light, but they've been funny on that.
Young Thug.
Huh?
Young Thug.
Young Thug's trial. It's no way in fucking hell as the prosecutor that I would have been sitting on the stand for 5 days talking to Woody.
Any of them, he's the only one that blew up, but all of them was the same way.
But I didn't. But yeah, the other dude they showed the picture to. I saw
It
with
was
the
like
braids.
3 of them
They
that was
asked
just
them
like
because they was asking them questions because they had to testify. They got subpoenaed.
they
had to
one of
testify.
them was like, "Man, I can't wait till I leave here so I can smoke."
Mm.
Are we on the where are
It's
we
not
at?
illegal to smoke marijuana.
But where are we at? Why are you saying that? Like,
That's just like when they
keep
asked.
on, like-
That was like when they
In LA,
asked.
it's not illegal to smoke weed.
Right.
it was just
They asked Woody.
no fucks.
They asked
given.
Woody.
What was Woody? It's the same Woody talking about earlier.
What Woody was I talking about earlier?
Or was that Wallace you talking about earlier?
I said Walter.
Walter. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
No, Woody. What did he call
Woody.
him? Woody. Either way,
Lil
he
Woody.
was with Young Thug, and this nigga got on the stand. He was supposed to be testifying, like he was supposed to be the key witness for the prosecution.
He did not
That
go
was
that
my
way.
thing. He was supposed to be the key witness, and he was supposed to be basically turning state on Young Thug and them. And he got on the stand. They asked this man, "Do he have any kids?" And he was like, "I think so."
He was shrugging his shoulders. He said,
When
"Why
I
you shrugging
tell
your shoulders?
you-
Because these my shoulders."
They made compilations off of him of the different stupid ass shit he said on the fucking stand.
It was
And it was nothing they
crazy.
could do about it. He was talking their ass on a clean circle. He was like, so
They got mad
he
'cause
said
they
something
didn't
like,
want it.
say he said like 6265 or whatever in a text message, and they're like, what does that stand for on the phone? Like, what letters do that stand for? He said, well, I don't have a phone to tell you. Complete disaster for prosecution.
Yeah, it was.
They asked him to point
Yes.
out Shannon in the
He
courtroom.
fired his lawyer,
Yes, he
on
fired
the
his
stand.
lawyer on the stand.
but he was trying to help her out though. But
Yeah.
yeah he fired.
Shit, he turned state, and now they can't go back, and they can't go back and retry.
You're fired.
They can't go back and retry Thug for the shit, and that's what they was trying to do in the first place, prove that he was a gangster.
Mm-hmm. All they did was man fuck them.
That nigga said she said something about
That song he about
2018.
to play is written about Mary J.
Yeah. I
Some
think he told me that one.
Oh,
he said
yeah.
some
And
what he
Saving All
said?
My Love.
Hold on a second. All right, y'all. Since we're talking Bad Boy, this is one artist I thought Bad Boy didn't give enough credit to.
They did.
Bad Boy didn't give him enough time to
Hit the scene.
yeah. But he was a great singer. This is Carl Thomas. I wish. The all new Afternoon Dryve.
And Whitney's Saving All My Love was about Jermaine Jackson.
But the lady asked Woody on trial in 2018, were you out of jail or something? He was like, I've been in and out of jail so much, I don't even know when I was free. But when I tell you, like, if you go back and just type in his name on YouTube and just watch it, you don't have to sit there and watch the whole trial. You could just really watch the stupid shit he said to this lady.
Like, he had
With a
me
straight fucking
rolling.
face.
Yeah, he was serious. And mind you, I was thinking like he's doing that for like, you know, for the
attention.
court, whatever.
Yeah.
But
He
when
liked
I
that for
see-
real.
Yeah, he does that all like he
He
gets
liked
on
that
live and he's the same exact way.
Yes.
He said, yeah,
Yes.
like okay.
That nigga be doing podcasts. He do 20 versus 1.
After the
Did you get a chance to look at y'all podcast?
No, we didn't. It premiered while we was at the house, right?
Yeah.
All together, right? And we was like, okay, let's put on the TV, and nobody could find the TV remote.
Yeah,
And we thought Tito hit
we
it.
thought it wasn't me, so I made everybody apologize.
That's why they beat your ass.
No, I made everybody apologize.
Because she always loses stuff, so we thought it was her.
Yeah, but it won't. I said, okay, well, 1,
ain't
2,
lose
3,
that
say
fight,
I'm
though, girl.
sorry. And then it took 3 of y'all. It's one of me.
Don't make us do a rematch.
And
Alright,
it's
we
one
good.
of her
We
and,
good.
and,
Saturday.
and she fun
She's
side.
like, we good. You too tired
we
today.
cool.
Too tired today. You gonna get some
I'm
energy.
ready.
You might get some energy when we get up out of here.
Okay.
So, G,
Yeah.
did we fuck up their recording last week?
I think we did. Did we?
Did we? You said we might have fucked up their recording here.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh.
I didn't.
Well, you need to find out so we'll
I
know
didn't
when
ask.
to press the button.
Yeah.
Because if we decide we're going to start at
Yeah.
8:30.
But do me a favor.
Would you like us to just wait till
Either
9?
use the one camera or make sure it's.
I already know that. We had that
Yeah.
conversation.
All right.
I was thinking to use 2, but being we're using a one mic, I might have to use one.
It sounded good though.
Okay.
Awesome. I think we're
a
going to use the Canon and the mic and not use the computer camera.
Okay.
'Cause that one, he liked the Canon view anyway.
I
told
like
him
the
that
one. It was one of them.
the one that was on y'all.
You could tell that it matched the word. It matched everything. It had all 3 of us.
You
in there.
watched it?
I watched a little.
The show?
No, I didn't watch the whole thing.
Oh, that was on the computer.
Oh, okay.
Then that was the computer camera.
Was it?
So from now on, well, you don't have to do it. Never mind. I was gonna say just try to Never mind. I'll do it.
Try to what?
I was gonna say just edit it down because I'm gonna start editing these down.
Edit it down to do what?
Well, then I said that's why I said don't worry about it because y'all not playing music, so it don't make a difference.
No.
Yeah.
We're straight podcasting.
So let me ask you a question.
We're straight podcasting, sir.
Let me ask you a question. For your for the one you do on the camera, the Canon, what do you use as the mic? You using the mic on the Canon?
No.
You was using the other mic.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm just curious
Mm-hmm.
because I was gonna say I have this hold on a second. All right,
Get it
y'all.
together, G.
We will keep the bad boy stuff going on. This is Mace. Feels so good. We'll be
You should have played Welcome Back
with the
when he came back. You know he a gospel person now.
Not
ain't he?
anymore.
No, he's not. He's a
Not anymore.
podcaster.
Yeah,
He don't know what the fuck he want to
Yeah,
do.
he don't.
But his podcast is hilarious.
That's because the
Yeah.
gospel music won't going over well for him.
Here we go, y'all. Feels so good. Oh shit, wrong hit button. We had to cut the mic
I
off.
told you get it together, G.
I have to cut the mic off and get that. No, I was gonna say I have a
I'm gonna go sit back.
one of these mics
Okay,
if you
I
need
think so.
it. But if you're using yours, you don't need it. I'm showing something to you.
Otherwise, I can't fucking see you.
Oh,
Oh, you got one of them?
Yeah.
I got 2 of them at home too.
okay. Well, then I'm on.
We be having the same shit, bro. Don't I say that a lot?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Thursday evening. What's the
All right,
time?
I'm gonna be here Thursday during the day.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about Thursday evening.
Yeah, because she don't get off work until 3.
No, I forgot I
So-
had because I got I'm doing the new show Thursday. I forgot all about
What new show?
Peaches show.
It's Tuesdays.
I thought it was Tuesdays and Thursdays. Just
Oh,
Tuesdays?
it's Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah.
You're right.
What time is that?
8 to 10 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m.
So it'll be before 8 o'clock.
Can Miss D get here before then?
Yeah, she got to be here before then, I do believe. I was going to say 7.
Okay, because we're not gonna leave, but
Like 30, 45 minutes.
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
I'm going to need you to know what the fuck you got going on, okay? When we have these conversations. I need you to keep
Well,
up with
I
it.
usually don't try to have them right when we're doing the middle of the night.
Well, Negro, we had it
You've
last
already
week and you
established
still...
I can't do two
You
things
still
at
don't
once.
remember. You asked me instead of you text me and asked me and still don't remember.
I don't have a response.
I know you don't. I know you don't.
You're
'Cause
honest. You're telling the truth. 'Cause I don't.
I know. Hallelujah. Good thing one of our brains work. Excuse me. But you said Thursday morning. What time?
I got Peaches first
Morning.
morning, and then after Peaches,
You record in the morning.
no. Her photo
We
shoot.
have a shoot for Thursday morning.
What
And then-
time?
What I tell you? Did I tell you 12? Yeah. So if
Maya
you
got to
want-
be at work at 12.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if you want, we can do mine. I just have to get up early because I had an appointment for 10. That's why I booked her for 12. But then that appointment, she ain't pay her deposit, so I'm not. She not getting it. So that's what I'm saying. If y'all want to come here at 10, we can do that. Is that too early?
No, I want to make sure we got enough time.
Yeah.
That's just what I'm saying. Cause like I said, she got to be at work at 12. So
So you want to come
So-
at 9?
yeah, that'll be fine. That's fine with me. I'm up at 7, so
I'm that bitch.
it doesn't matter. Cause I told her what I was gonna do was scoop her and just come straight out
Because
here.
then, hold on.
Time out.
Time out.
You know, Tito on that back right.
I can't even see that.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that she won't sitting right there.
Mm-mm.
So what, we can pretend like she's still here, or we just go skip?
Yeah,
those to the
I
next song?
guess.
All right, well, let's do another song, y'all. This is
Yeah, we gotta hold it out.
I didn't know we had missed the person. Let's go with Mace and Total. What you want? The all new Afternoon
Dang,
Dryve.
I put too much lotion on my hands. There she go.
I was fucking late now.
She has on the answer to the clue from last week. Yep, that was the answer last week
What clue?
Okay.
from
Exodus.
A door?
Adorn because
Oh,
Miguel was
Miguel.
the answer. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was a door. With,
It is a door.
Yeah. Yeah.
His song ain't Adorn, it's a door.
It's Adorn. Miguel
It's
is Adorn.
adorned.
I thought it was a door.
Yeah, it's Adorn.
Yeah, he started the time out of it. And then realized that you weren't here, so we paused it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm so here. I'm
How
so
you feeling?
here.
How you feeling with the nails?
Oh, good.
Let me see your thumb over there. Oh, I thought it was missing.
Oh no.
Your ass ain't gonna ever go back to the shop. Unless you
Nobody
just-
will, but
Feel like it.
yeah, it'd be therapeutic.
When you want to save a coin, you ain't.
Okay.
You gotta wait
What
till I
time you
show
work
that.
Friday?
Me,
Yeah.
11:30 p.m.
You don't want to do it Friday? That way she can have more time, just in case it takes longer?
Okay. We can do that.
It's up to you, since
That
you were a driver.
Not it. Huh?
I'm talking at you.
Yeah, it's
I know who the fuck you talking to. I know you talking to. You see me side on your ass since you can see me. That's fine.
That way we make sure you had enough time.
And we just be here until after the
Yeah,
show.
that's what I was thinking, yeah.
Is that gonna work for you? What's wrong? You need some rest.
No, I told my best friend I was gonna see her. She needs some
Oh, if your
living.
best
She
friend
gonna do
should
a
get
little
over
something.
it.
No, she is and I ain't
Could you
seen
see it? Can you see it Thursday or you can't? It's only work
Think
Thursday.
about it. Just let me know tonight.
Okay.
She get off at 12.
On Friday. That's why I had told her on Friday.
Bring her here.
That's true.
I told you need a ride home anyway.
You told me that on Friday?
Yes, my nigga.
Oh, you literally did
you
tell
got
me
on.
that.
And I told. I
literally
also
did
told you
tell
what I
me
said
that.
after I told you that. Don't do what? Forget, nigga. Don't
talking
forget.
mad She's talking mad shit. She's talking mad shit. You might have to. You might have to take her out. You might
I
have to
told
take
her ass,
out.
don't forget.
I could tell her to just
Come
pick me up
scoop
on,
you.
on Friday.
Cool with that?
I
Like you really trying to process
You
it.
didn't already
Make sure
showed
she
that you
okay.
was
You
scared.
trying to process.
Don't let her
got-
talk you like
I'm
that.
gonna talk to her first. Make sure.
And
She's
like
okay
you
with
trying
that,
to process the information
Yeah.
in your own
No,
brain.
I was trying to think about
Time
her
and
schedule.
everything.
Yeah, her schedule too.
You were trying to say, you told me I did 2 days ago.
I forgot.
See? And I told you, I said,
forgot
don't
about
forget.
that.
You said, I'm not going to forget.
I forgot.
I mean,
I
it's
remember
over.
everything.
Lie to
It's
me like
over,
that.
Tink. Let her
Just
get
lie
through
to
it.
me like that.
Huh?
See, you just lied to me
All
like
right,
that.
y'all. We are back. I'm sorry if y'all hear that talking in the background.
Nigga, G-Money can't
Tink
make up his
just
fucking
needs to-
mind.
Tink just needs to feel like she was right.
Mm-hmm.
I am right, though. Am I
She feel
wrong?
like she's right. I
Yeah,
think
no,
what
I'm
it
gonna
is-
prove to you that you just want to be right.
Yeah, I think what it is she's scared of you now, Tito.
Oh,
Yes, I think she's scared of you. I think she's scared of you.
Why the fuck am I scared of her?
'Cause
You
y- 'cause
scared
y'all
of
know
me?
y'all couldn't jump her. That's why you
yeah,
scared.
yeah. Y'all ain't do me how y'all wanted to do me.
Yeah. There you go.
How y'all thought in y'all head y'all was
But
gonna
guess
do
what?
me.
All three of us about to be present in the next
And that's okay.
40 minutes.
And we
40
come on that back.
minutes. Play with it.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. We about to take a time out
I'm
and whip her
sorry,
ass
Tito.
today.
Oh, I'm not worried. I told them run it back.
They gonna beat your ass, Tito.
Today.
I used to fight my sister.
Ha, there she go. But we did. And you just talking. Ha, there she go.
But
Raw danger.
I did what
Clock
I
it.
anyway.
Time out.
I'm gonna talk about that later.
All right, y'all. Here's the timeout letter today. Yeah, that's the right one. All right. Dear Afternoon Dryve crew, I'm writing with a heavy heart. Is this the right one?
Oh, Lord.
Hold on. Yeah, no, this ain't the right one, is it? Yeah, maybe it is.
It's already made it too.
Okay. All right. Today's the 12th. I put this
Yeah.
in Saturday. Okay, bet. All right. Dear Afternoon Dryve crew, I'm writing with a heavy heart, hoping y'all can help me figure out how to fix this biggest mistake of my life. I messed up bad, and now the man I love won't even give me the time of day. I cheated on him, not once,
Lord,
but
help me,
multiple
Jesus.
times,
Help me,
Sister.
Jesus.
and I'm drowning in regret. I realize now that he was the best thing that ever happened to me, and I need advice on how to win him back, even if that's possible. We were together for 3 years, and this man was a dream. He was my rock, always there when I needed him. He surprised me with little things like my favorite coffee just because it was Tuesday, or he cooked dinner after my long work day. He listened to me vent about my crazy family, never judging, just holding space for me. He supported my dreams even when I doubted myself, pushing me to go back to school and cheering me on every step. He planned
my whole
these
life.
thoughtful dates like picking some of the
Your whole
stars
life.
or driving 2 hours to see my favorite band. He even fixed stuff around the apartment without asking me. Leaky faucet, wobbly shelves, you name it. He made me feel safe, loved, and like I was his world. I took it all for granted, and I hate myself for it.
As you should.
It started when I got in my head that he was cheating. I had no real proof,
What?
just some late night at work, and a gut feeling that wasn't even based on anything solid. Instead of talking to him, I was never unfaithful. My dumb ass was just listening to my lonely girlfriend, who I think even tried to holler after we broke up.
Of course
That
they did.
broke me when I learned it, but by then I'd already spiraled. I cheated more than once, convincing myself at the time he didn't care as much as he did. He found out and it shattered him. I've never seen a man look so hurt. He didn't yell or curse me out. He just looked at me like I was a stranger and walked away. That was 8 months ago. He's cut me off completely. He won't answer my calls,
Yep, that's
texts,
what they
or
do.
emails.
Yep.
I've tried apologizing, pouring my heart out, but it's like I don't exist to him.
Because you don't.
My brother and him were friends before we dated, so he showed up to my brother's birthday party a few months back. The second he saw me, he left. Didn't say a word, just grabbed his jacket and he was gone. The only other time I saw him was at my cousin's funeral. He agreed to come, but told my brother he'd only show up if I promised to keep my distance. I did, but it killed me to see him across the room, looking so strong, but so cold towards me. I know I don't deserve him after what I did. I was selfish, insecure, and stupid, but I'm not that person anymore. Losing him woke me up. I'm in therapy, working on myself, trying to understand why I sabotaged something so good. I see now how much he loved me, how he would have done anything for me, and I threw it away. I'll give anything to have him back, to show him that I've changed, but he won't even try me. Well, let me try. Afternoon Dryve, what can I do? Is there any way to get through to him to prove I'm sorry and that I'm worth another chance, or have I lost him for good? Please help. Signed, regretful and heartbroken.
So, I want to start.
Tito want to start.
Cause
She been over here about to bubble over.
Yeah, because this didn't happen to me before. Sister, he done. Ain't no more trying. He sounded like he stands on business, and some men, they know they worth real bad. You ain't gonna do them bad and come back. Yeah, he's done with you. As he should, though. You shouldn't be able to do him bad and you come back. You messed up. Not mess up. That wasn't a oops messed up. You did that on purpose.
You made
actually.
decisions.
You made that decision. So now you're going to have to lay in the bed that you made.
I don't think she
I
took
know it
it.
hurt, though, sister. I get it.
I don't think she took full responsibility. I mean, even though she's saying that she's sorry for what she did, for you to say that I made a mistake, you didn't make a mistake. You made choices.
Yeah.
And that's the difference. And I hate when people apologize and be like, I messed up. I made a mistake. No, you made choices. You did that shit multiple fucking times, and you said you did it. Raw
And you did it out
Danger
of spite,
says,
'cause you
yeah.
thought
Out of
he was
spite, that
there.
didn't happen.
Yeah, so why not be, you should have been an adult and had the conversation instead of cheating first. And then you never listen to the single girlfriend who ain't got a man.
Don't
That
even,
was your
at
man.
this point, sometimes you don't even listen to the one that got a man.
Seriously.
I mean, you could take advice. Like, I don't know. It depends on your friends. Because I got a friend who's married, right? And she like big sis to me. And I love my girl to death. And I call her and be like, look, I'm having this problem or that problem. And she'll be like, wait a minute. Let me take my friend feelings out of it. And let me tell you the right shit.
The
to do.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
But you got to have them type of friends that can do that, though. You know? Raw Danger said, well, she should have talked to him first.
Yeah, she should have.
Oh, over here, I just got Janet Jackson's lyrics that says, on and on you seem to go, that you never know what you got till it's gone.
I think
She knew what the
all I
fuck
got
she
over
had,
here.
though.
I don't think she knew.
I
What
don't
she
think
had.
she does know. You
I don't
know,
think
she
she
didn't
knew
know.
yet.
You
she
think
didn't
all
know
that's
fully.
hindsight?
She didn't know fully until he
Yes,
was
it was
actually
gone. Yeah, it's hindsight.
Yeah, you don't,
Did
you don't
she
feel it until
say
it's gone.
what made her think he was cheating besides the
The
friend?
late hours. She said because he was
He had
late
hours at work.
Yeah. That's
That was it.
that and the girlfriend saying in her
And
ear.
her lonely
Yeah.
girlfriend.
See, that's the only thing that made her think. See, here's my thought.
I'm gonna say Mama Dear Boys.
If she took the late hours and then the girlfriend in her ear, that's not why she cheated. She cheated because she wanted to
Oh,
cheat.
absolutely. She was already planning
yeah.
on doing
No, I
that.
said,
She just
and
needed
then
a She
accountability.
just needed to make up a reason
She
for her.
needed a reason. And
Yeah,
I
she
think
needed a
that's
reason
what
to
it
make.
was.
She needed to make.
I
up a
think the
reason.
girlfriend just pushed her.
Right, it was the
further,
last
yeah.
straw. But I think she was looking
No,
for it.
I
think she
don't
was
think
looking
the
for it.
girlfriend had anything to do with the
You don't think so?
No, let me tell you why I say that. Because if you're a strong individual and you know who you are and you know everything
Well, she
about
don't.
yourself, but you know everything about yourself, your homegirl cannot convince you to go jump
cheat.
on another nigga's
Yeah.
I
dick.
agree.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. But I think because she was looking to do it
Yeah, she was
anyway,
looking to do it anyhow.
the girlfriend
just extra
gave
boost.
her
That push.
a way out. Yeah.
Yeah.
The girlfriend
Well,
gave her a way
girl,
out.
you know he working late at night.
Yeah.
Who's to say that he ain't out there cheating?
Yeah. Yeah, and then to come to find out, you think your girl was trying to run up on him.
And
anyway.
the same one that told him.
Yeah.
Oh
You
yeah,
know
she
what
did
I'm
it
saying?
on purpose. That was
Yeah,
I
she's
felt
trying
it
to get
so
your
bad.
But she also
Yeah.
knew, the girlfriend also knew that
Me too.
the girlfriend also knew
I think I
that
remember that too.
she was weak. The girlfriend also realized I can probably get her with this.
Hell
Of
yeah.
course.
I can probably
That
push her
one,
over.
yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, but I do not think she has zero chance. I do not think
You don't
that.
think so?
I don't think so.
You think she can get
I
back with
don't
him?
think she can circle the block.
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
I don't think so. I
I
think
man
think
is
she
so-
might circle, but his
these
ass ain't
men
gonna be
is
parked on the
strong.
same street.
They
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
yeah,
Right.
these
She
men
might
is
circle the
strong
block.
now.
His ass to move the
Listen.
whole
for him
I
to be
guess-
as good as a man as he is, that she say he is, he might have already moved on.
He
Yeah.
probably
Yes, he
has.
probably did.
But it's only been 8 months.
So
So-
what?
This
So
is my
no,
thing.
no.
Oh, isn't man 8 months? That's a while.
Yeah,
If he was gonna come back, he would came back right now.
Love have no time.
Yeah, but I'm thinking he is still making her pay for it. He's still
He
he's
probably
still
ain't even
ignoring
think
her.
about her like that.
Yeah.
You don't think he even thinking
No.
about
Oh
it?
no, I think.
Let
he
me tell
is.
you
I think
something.
he is. He's
Most of
still
the
thinking about
time-
her, but he's like, I can't go back to that. She gonna do that again.
Right, which is why she wanted to avoid her at that event.
Yeah.
But bare minimum said he
Oh,
gone G. Most men are slower to take you back. If he was gonna take
Oh,
her
yeah.
back,
Oh, yeah, they are.
he probably would have took her back by now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he ain't taking
What
her
I'm
back.
saying is, I don't think it's 100% not gonna happen.
I think it's
I
150% not gonna
And it's
happen.
not
Yeah,
going
it's not
down.
gonna
Really?
happen.
Yeah.
It's not going down.
I lived that story.
The
That
next,
she
it's been
ain't
8
nobody
months.
coming back.
The next
Yeah.
time she see him, you gonna meet
Meeting
Keisha,
his-
Teresa, La Mama, and her
Uh-huh.
friends, whoever
Yeah.
he with.
Right. The next time she see him for real, he gonna be with a girl getting married.
And he could have shown up to that event and decided not to bring anybody out of respect for
Out
the
of
fact that
respect
she
for
was
the-
there.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he knows that, okay, I'm pretty sure he knows she's sorry for what she did, however, comma. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not taking her
I
back.
ain't going to bring
Such and such
such and such into your space.
Right,
You
because
know what I'm
then it might
saying?
cause some extra drama that don't need to be there.
But I think he think about her low key, and I think seeing
I
her
do. I think he do.
re-pissed him off.
Mm-hmm.
He was already pissed, but it like pissed him off even more. So he like, yeah, I'm out of here.
See, I'm a firm believer. You block somebody, and you ignore somebody because you don't trust your own feelings. That's how I feel.
No.
I'm gonna explain what I
No.
mean by that.
No.
Right.
If you was really concerned that there's nothing she could say to win you over, then you don't give a shit what she got to say to you. That's how I'm feeling.
Right,
No,
but at the same
not
But you ain't ready to come over here
necessarily.
and disturb my peace.
Thank
So
Right.
you go ahead.
That
and,
part.
That part. He doesn't-
Because think about it, she's trying to get back with him.
right, and he
So-
don't want no parts of that.
So if she seen him and that door was open for her to approach him and all that shit, she gonna be begging.
Right, he don't want none of that.
Yeah.
Rodan just
he done
said, I
already
don't
seen
see it
who
in
she
her
was.
future.
I don't see it neither.
He done already seen who she was.
And he believe it.
The first time.
Right, because the saying is, people show you who the hell they are. The problem is most people don't believe it, and then they be like, "Oh my God, I never saw this coming." Yes, you did.
I feel like females don't believe it. Men gonna believe it. Boo, I seen that the
Yes.
first time I'm out.
Oh my God, I can't wait to. Y'all got to tune in this Saturday because this shit, we going to have y'all listening to a reality check-in.
Oh, I need to go home and take my meds.
That's not this Saturday. That's next Saturday. The 23rd is next Saturday.
That's on reality check-in.
Oh, reality checking. My bad. I'm sorry.
G,
My bad. My bag. Damn.
turn your own fucking mic off. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. But
My
no, I
bad. No,
don't
you're right,
think she
'cause
got
that's
no
not even on
problem.
Saturday, that's on Friday.
Exactly.
So I really won't think it's straight.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
But you've been off all day, so,
Yeah,
with
yeah,
our schedule.
Yeah, I've been here since 10 o'clock.
We can post a digital
Oh, okay,
schedule on
I
this
get it.
wall
Yeah.
somewhere. We need a whiteboard or something.
I have a whiteboard.
You need to put it the fuck up. Because we need it. So he can remember everything.
I got a lot of shit going on at one time. It's hard.
That's
to
why you
keep
need a
up.
whiteboard.
Yeah, you're right. I ain't even mad at you. You're right.
No, I'm going to start putting all this shit on the calendar. That's how it's going to go.
Okay.
But
I
yeah,
feel like this should be a lesson for the next person she encounters that she feels like she loves or whatever. Don't do that to nobody else no more.
I just think she didn't appreciate him until after he was gone.
Yeah,
that's what she
yeah.
said in the letter. But I feel like she knew what the fuck he was doing for her. It's harder
didn't know
when
that.
you're being the faithful partner and you get cheated on. There is no coming back.
Exactly.
She's as good as dead to him, per bare
Exactly.
minimum.
Yep.
She better check her. She better check her pulse every time she see that man. Make sure she ain't dead, because she is dead to him.
I don't think he really.
I didn't know where the fuck she was going.
Yeah.
I had to wait and hear the whole thing out because I was like, check her pulse.
I don't think.
Why are we checking her pulse?
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to play devil's advocate, but I agree with y'all. I mean, he
And
8 months and he pretty much has moved on, and he don't want to deal with it. I mean, because men get hurt, and sometimes they don't know how to deal. We don't know how to deal with our our feelings and stuff like that. So it might be best.
Sometimes it's an understatement.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm just saying I don't want nobody writing me. It might be best if he separates from you.
Yeah, I definitely think that was a great idea.
Yeah, so that I commend him.
I'm so
on
happy
that.
he respected himself.
Because he won't ride down the street in a Bronco on high speed.
I know that's right.
Her statement is when he found out, she said he didn't curse at me, he didn't yell or something like that. See, that's
how you know they're gone.
That's how you know.
Which is why, sis, leave that man the fuck alone. Because that's
a quiet killer.
Go ahead, leave that alone.
Go watch the Jeffrey Dahmer story. And, the OJ story.
Just go heal,
and,
because she need to go reflect on what she has done. Take a deep dive and go heal.
You quietly, girl.
And it's gonna hurt for a while, girl.
Is he a Gemini?
How the fuck would I know that?
Because that would be very interesting. Because his twin was the one she told, but you waiting on his ass to show the fuck back up. You need to.
She did say she was in therapy. I do.
I'm so happy she is. Yeah, no, she did that right.
She need to leave him the fuck alone.
Yeah, she never will
she
get
need to
over
find
that
herself for real.
Yeah, she might never get over that. That man always gonna be on the back of her mind.
But in real life, though, when people get mad and they get to the point where they don't say nothing to you, it's because you've gotten me to my peak.
Yeah, you've taken me to the point where I have no words left for you.
I tell people all the time, if I'm gonna waste my energy arguing with you, I give a fuck. The moment that you done piss me off,
oh, you're done.
Oh yeah,
and I just be like, all right, then no, nigga, I don't give a fuck no more.
Yep.
Might give a fuck left.
Yep.
I feel a little bad for her, but I don't.
I don't feel bad for her.
I don't.
When I'm over something, I'm real quick to be like, nah.
She need to stop saying she made a mistake.
No, it wasn't a mistake. It was on purpose.
She made multiple choices.
And, right.
She had a multiple.
And that's my problem.
Whole test, and all the tests had multiple choices. and it was all multiple choice questions.
All of the above. She had all of the above.
She had every multiple choice question on the test.
Yeah.
Right. And my problem with people is that I listen to the words you use when you say stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, like, a lot of times with these letters, I be sitting over here just taking little notes on what she said this specifically in this way. So, you typed the letter, right? Which means that you thought about it, you typed it, you read it to make sure it makes sense, and then submitted it. So,
yeah, it wasn't a mistake.
You made the mistake of putting mistake in this fucking letter because it wasn't that one.
So everything you read in that letter, the thing that bothers you the most is the fact that she said mistake.
Yes, because it wasn't a mistake.
It wasn't. It was on purpose. That was intentional.
It was the biggest mistake of her life.
Now it could have
mistake. No, it was the biggest fucking decision.
Maybe she could have said
that you made. Yeah,
right. It was the worst fucking decision I've ever
And you want to win him back like he's a prize at a carnival? No.
And you
know what?
You cheated multiple times.
Yeah, you did multiple times, girl. You ain't getting it back. So.
And I'm drowning in regret. Maybe it isn't. Here's my thing. Maybe it isn't that you miss him and you want him back. Maybe it's that guilt that's fucking with you.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I think it's a mix of all of that. I think she might regret. I think it's all.
What a man that you cheated on him with. What here?
Oh, Chad, that's
or the multiple.
He ain't nothing. Yeah.
The multiple.
They ain't nothing.
Rodin just said she need to go talk to her therapist. She do, because the therapist ain't therapeutic right now, in my opinion.
So they were together for 3 years. And you didn't realize he was a dream in those 3 years.
She did, though. She realized it. None of that was relevant because she felt like he was cheating.
I think she knew that.
She don't even have women's intuition correctly.
Until he was really gone, though. I think she knew, but she didn't know how deep.
We as women know what we gonna do, when we gonna do it, how we gonna do it.
Nah, I don't believe that.
Shit.
What?
We as women.
I think y'all emotional.
She mentally cheated before she physically did. I bet you the fuck that.
Saying. She knew exactly what she was going to do.
I bet you mentally she had already stepped out the door before she physically walked out of that bitch.
Hell yeah.
No, I agree with that. I'm just saying. I was talking about that part that y'all know what y'all doing.
we can wake up in the morning,
premeditated. Period.
Yeah, and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try to do that today.
Mm.
And somehow,
did you not see the messages we read last week on the show where we was talking about how the girl was planning for her to do to go pick up groceries for her so that she can make it seem like she went to the grocery store?
Right.
Like who the fuck go through them type of loops? Like ain't no nigga going through all that.
To be jumping through to get a little extra piece of what you not
ain't no nigga going through that.
What the hell is going on?
Bare minimum says he was a good guy and she got bored with the good guy and wanted a bad boy and she got it at her own
You don't even
expense.
know if it was a bad boy or a bad girl or a bad bitch.
Well, maybe she needed a thrill in her life, and that was a thrill because she was used to. Or maybe she's not used to people doing her good. You know what I'm saying? She's used to that crazy lifestyle and stuff like that. So now she got something good and she fucked it up.
The most accurate part that she said was that she self-sabotaged.
Oh yeah, she definitely did.
Definitely.
Yeah, that was very, very fucking accurate. What can you do?
Nothing.
Fix yourself and do better. Is there a way to get through to him?
Find somebody
no.
else.
No, don't find. Don't go look.
I mean, you could write him a letter and mail it to him and tell him that you're sorry, but besides email, but besides that, leave that man alone.
Yeah,
Let him
he wouldn't answer the email. She said
it up. Oh, good. But then he don't want
what
to fuck
all
with
it
you.
takes is it could be so many people telling you, oh yeah, leave that man alone. Like he's not gonna mess with you anymore. But it takes that one person. I don't know who it might be for you, but it takes that one person. I hope it is me, boo. Just
yeah. Move on. And learn the lesson.
And just move on gracefully.
No, the grace is over because she's been begging.
No, at this point, she needs to move on gracefully instead of trying to think of ways and asking for advice to get this man back.
I mean, we not mad that you asked for advice. Thank you for writing this.
Right.
But she signed it. She signed it regretful and heartbroken. You regretful.
I'm sure she's heartbroken.
Yeah,
you broke your own fucking heart.
She did, yeah, but she's still heartbroken.
Rodan just said, well, she didn't really want what she had because she hopped on someone multiple times.
Right.
Period.
I agree.
That part.
She's a multiple offender.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
choices, not accidents.
Everybody's got choices. E40 choices.
But everybody makes bad decisions.
True. Absolutely.
I think hers is just coming back to bite her in the ass.
Mm-hmm. Like, why everybody got to make bad decisions?
Well, everybody does.
Who don't make bad decisions?
Here's my point to that.
Who?
What bad decision I made?
Oh, so you just perfect.
Damn right. I'm thinking through the process, though. I wouldn't have made that mistake.
That don't mean you don't make mistakes.
Here's the question.
My God, you sound crazy.
Yeah,
you said bad decisions. That's not a mistake.
Yeah. Like,
here's the question I wonder in just reading this, and this has nothing to do with what she's going through now, but what if he would have never found out?
Then her ass wouldn't be regretful and heartbroken.
No, yes, she would.
Her ass would be hiding it.
Every time she see them,
she wouldn't have wrote a fucking letter.
Oh no,
well, no, because she ain't got no reason to write a letter if he was still with her.
She would have did an R. Kelly and trapped that bitch in the closet.
She would have felt bad though. It would the guilt. She would have felt guilty.
You think she would have felt?
Yes.
I think she.
You think y'all Siamese twins or something?
Huh?
What she said?
She thinks she's Siamese twins with this lady.
I am.
She didn't get caught.
It's my twins. Somebody tell
No. She said he found out. She don't say how he found out, but she got caught.
She thought she was a good cheater, and one day he came home early.
Yeah, that might. I don't know how she got caught, but she got caught.
But he found out.
Yeah, but he found out. So
probably from that best friend.
Yeah, he probably told her.
Probably from that best friend. That's exactly how I did it.
She probably was like, "Baby, look."
I don't know if it was her best.
I ain't gonna say nothing. All I'm gonna say is, check and see where she at 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Not check and see.
Check
your location, bro.
Right.
I wonder if she wouldn't have gotten busted, would she be feeling guilty for what she did?
Probably not.
So. I think she would. Cause
she only felt guilty
every day he come in the house, he doing this, he doing that in the house. She gonna feel bad.
She didn't realize he won't cheat until she got caught.
Well, no, she didn't realize. She might not have, but my thing is, she did not realize how good of a man he was till he wasn't in her life anymore.
But she knew he was a good man. Maybe not. She didn't know how good of a man he was, like the extent of it. But she knew he was a good man.
If she knew he was a good man, if she really felt he was a good man, she wouldn't have put herself.
She
in
felt
that
like he was a good
Hot
man
ass
that
in
was
the
cheating on
I
her.
don't
Yeah,
think
well,
so.
that's
I think
true. That's
she
right.
wasn't used
She
to
did.
a good man.
Well, no. What Tink said, Maisha, she was going off emotions. She thought she was trying to get her
Dang,
get
we
back.
twins, yo. Swear to God, she just said the exact same thing I said.
She thought she was getting to get back. So yeah, I can see that.
Your response is your responsibility. Now deal with your response. Church. Okay, truthfully speaking, come
Your
through.
response is your responsibility. Now deal with your response. Okay,
So her response to the cheating
was her cheating.
So now
now
deal
she
with
gotta
your
deal with
cheating.
Mm.
And
And
Rod
then what you
Danger
gonna say to
said,
him? I only cheated because you cheated because I thought you cheated on me. That makes
Yes.
it sound ridiculous.
yeah, that's why his ass don't want to have a conversation with her ass
I
now.
hope that's not how she put
Because
it.
if you,
I
first of
hope so.
all, that shows that you lack emotional maturity. That shows that we've been together for 3 fucking years and you feel like you can't communicate with me.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of things that say about our relationship that would need to be reevaluated.
He might have been working late to pay for a vacation for you.
Or
You
ring,
never know.
bitch.
Or
It's
ring,
been 3
yeah.
years. Stupid. But I'm saying, like,
Pay all your bills crazy, but
it say more about her in a negative aspect,
Yeah.
the cheating itself, than just like plainly you cheated. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, absolutely.
So if she would have cheated just because she cheated, that's different than her cheating just as a revenge cheat. Well, revenge cheat wouldn't have her
Revenge,
cheat
why
multiple times.
even do the whole revenge cheat?
Just break up.
First of all,
Mm.
no. Anyway, Rod Danger said,
Oh, y'all
you want to
cheating?
talk to me after you cheated and never find time to talk to me, but you talk to your friend? Yeah, stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid.
It's this whole lick back thing that just got
Yes, like,
everybody's relationship.
who the fuck? That's
fucked
what's
up.
wrong with people
Like,
these
why
days.
do you feel like you need to get a lick back? Sit your ass down.
And then it'd be so crazy because these females do them lick backs and they fuck around and get pregnant.
And then they do lick backs with the
Like
homie.
that.
And they do lick
Yeah.
backs with the homie, or they do lick backs with they significant
Just
other's enemy. Like, bitch, that's
Just-
not a
Is there
lick
something
back.
wrong with me
That's
that
a death threat.
Is there something wrong with me that I keep liking that y'all calling it lick back?
Oh.
It might be something wrong with you.
Okay.
Rod Danger said, or get an STD, period.
Yeah, like, what the hell?
Oh,
And who
Or
came
you
up?
out-
Who came with it? Who with that saying though? Because somebody who say don't get mad, cheat back.
Get your lick back.
But if you're gonna do all that, you might want to end a relationship.
Yeah.
Because what the fuck is this tug of war?
Because that's
You
what it
cheat,
sounds
I
like.
cheat. You cheat, I cheat.
Right.
You
That's
cheat,
too
I
much
cheat.
energy.
You move.
Just like that.
Yeah. I wonder if she didn't get caught, would she still be cheating? And 2, would she still be treating him? Because it's telling me she won't treat him more like shit anyway.
I'm crazy.
What are you laughing at?
Truthfully speaking, she said, yeah, after 3 years, 365 days, 3 times. You don't know me?
I know that.
Keep on not knowing me
know
and
that.
deal with yourself. Therapy is needed. Stay in it, boo.
yeah, she just.
And Rod Danger said, you leave, I leave. Just like that.
Like that. Hey, come on now.
At least he had enough respect for her to leave the
Hell yeah,
relationship
they-
instead of cheating
yeah.
back. Because, you know, he
Yeah,
could
shouts out
have.
to him for that.
What her best friend name was, Keisha. He could have just had Keisha
He could have even
in her living room.
He could have did something as simple as cuss her out, but instead of that,
Yeah,
he
like
said,
he
"Oh, I'm
could have
done."
totally disrespected her. He could have
He
done a
didn't do
lot
none
of
of
things.
that.
And, the
And you
fact
know what?
that
That's because he
dismissed
love her.
ass in silence
Cause he love her.
is what's really eating her ass up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because he dismissed her ass in silence.
Yeah.
He didn't give her nothing she was looking for.
You right?
Because she really didn't get her dismissal.
No.
And then that's eating at her.
He was like, you know what?
Yeah.
He played Chris Brown. Deuces.
Yeah.
I
that's
grew,
eating
up,
at her.
I grew up, no answer is an answer. And when that nigga didn't say shit to you, bitch,
That's
that
the
was an
worst answer. That is the worst answer. He ain't coming back.
no
He
answer
said
is an
nothing.
answer. So,
Rod Danger said
done.
she would probably say yes. She would have told him since she was quiet. But no one would ever know the truth but her.
Hmm.
True indeed.
True indeed. But
But do
now
you-
it's out there.
So, in y'all opinion, and I don't have an opinion, I'm not saying this is my opinion, but in y'all opinion, are y'all thinking, who you think threw away the 3 years?
She did.
She did.
She did. Okay.
She threw it away the first time she got penetrated by somebody else.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
That's the risk that she was running anyway.
Mm.
Even if he was
because
cheating.
listen, yeah.
Even if he was cheating,
yeah.
you ran the risk of throwing the relationship away the moment that you cheated. Both of them would have been at fault then, but in this situation, she the only cheater.
Now she is saying, and I'm not making excuses. She is saying that she found out he wasn't cheating,
Right.
or found out he wasn't cheating
Stupid.
with the person that she said she thought he was cheating with.
She said he
or
was
he
not
wasn't
cheating.
at that time.
He wasn't cheating.
You don't think he was
I
cheating?
don't think
I
at
don't
all?
think he was cheating at
Nah,
all.
But we don't know this dude.
Stupid.
We don't.
Yeah, I don't
But
We know her.
according to what she said,
You know.
he didn't cheat.
And
That's
Raw
all we
Danger
can
said,
say.
and he knew he deserved better.
Yeah,
You
he
got-
did,
Absolutely.
yeah. Hey, boy, they know they
What's the
worth.
Keisha Cole song?
They
Shoulda
know they
known
worth,
better.
boy.
What'd you just say?
They know they worth.
Oh,
Ed text.
yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
what he doing. He texting
At
that
least he ain't
ass.
break up with her the text message.
Right, and kick her out.
And kick out and send the
And send
moving
moving.
man.
Shout out to old boy for his
Respect.
His,
Yeah,
his
because he
restraint.
actually loved her, so he
yeah,
don't want to.
it
He
should
ain't
be
want to do her
restraint
the
more
worst
than
one.
respect.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
his restraint. You know how much strength it takes for you not to holler at
Just
somebody.
about the same amount of strength it takes to put your fingers or your hands around that bitch.
I was just gonna say, well, choke somebody the fuck out.
But truthfully speaking, says shout out to old boy for his respect. I pray one day he finds someone to cherish him to the fullest. Amen.
First of all, I just read that because
You didn't read the whole thing.
Okay, but I didn't want Truthfully Speaking to come at me.
Yeah, that's why I read the whole thing
Yeah,
again.
I
You see what I'm
appreciate
saying?
it. Thank
I
you.
got to see her in about
Yeah.
20 minutes.
But
Not
yeah,
getting cussed out for G money.
I hope, I'm not going to call her stupid.
Stupid.
I'm not going to call her stupid.
Okay, you can't. You ain't
'Cause I
got to.
appreciate these
Stupid.
people
I'm
sending
not
letters
gonna call her
to us.
stupid.
I ain't gonna say. I ain't saying she's stupid. What she
But-
did was stupid.
Yes.
The decision was
It
stupid.
was,
What's that? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Prizes, and she won a
And
stupid
And I
prize.
just hope that she takes
won her
this
loan.
as-
She won her freedom, I guess. I don't know.
She
she
won
needs
herself.
to look at this differently. And
Look.
she needs to look at this as a learning lesson.
Bare minimum said he gonna call her stupid. Truthfully speaking, said good job, G Money.
Yeah, I'm not doing that again. Yeah.
Nah, like I mean, it was good you wrote a letter to reach out to try to see if you could get a different aspect of things, but we sitting on your partner's side this time.
I think she knows she fucked up.
She does.
She does.
Oh, yeah,
Beyond
she does.
measure.
And I don't think she needed us to tell her she fucked up.
Because baby, that man is playing
I
in
don't know
her
about that
head
part.
every day.
You think she
He
needed
living
us?
rent free
Yeah.
up in
He
that
is
bitch.
living rent free in her head every day, all
Yeah,
day.
she's
yes.
never going to be good until she get there. And I think maybe that's why she wants to talk to him.
And maybe she needed closure.
She needs the
Closure.
closure.
But-
Yeah, that's exactly what it
You're
is.
But
not gonna get it though, baby,
But
and
But here's the thing. Here's
you're
the
not
thing.
gonna get it, and you're not deserving of it. Like he don't have to give it to you.
You formed your own sense of closure
Right.
once you decided that you was gonna
Right.
step out.
I'm not saying that this is what he's doing because I don't know him, but he winning this because he's not giving her that closure. That
He don't
might
need
be
to.
why he ain't speaking to her. So he know he's not going back, but
He
he's
don't
not
need
gonna give her a chance
nothing.
to get that closure.
He-
So,
Raw
not
Danger
obligated.
said
He's
she
not
wanted us to
obligated.
say yes, but we say hell no. He needed the closure.
you think he? I don't
think
he
he
got
needs
He
no-
it.
don't.
no,
He
he
don't
don't
need
need
it at this
He don't
point.
need it.
And,
Yeah,
he-
no.
and he's not obligated to give
But
her
guess
any
what?
type of closure
If he
either.
found out she was cheating, right? And I guess he had to have a conversation with her because she know he found out that he was cheating. That was his closure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all he needed was to know.
Well, she said,
Mm-hmm.
where's that at? He didn't yell or curse me out. He just looked at me like I was a stranger and walked away.
Yeah.
Exactly. So he got
told
his
her-
closure.
Yeah, he told her face to face.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm done.
When he looked at you like a stranger, that was closure, boo. You're a
She said he
stranger.
found out and it shattered him. I know. Yeah, the fact that he didn't.
Mm-mm.
And he hurt by this.
Decapitate
I ain't
your
lie.
ass,
He
nigga.
was
Oh, yeah,
hard
he's
about this.
absolutely
Oh my
hurt by
goodness.
this.
Yeah, because he put his all into that.
And you know, it would be even more fucked up if she knew that in his past he had some shit like that happen.
And it be
she just-
and it be
Yeah,
like
that
that.
would be messed
He
up.
got trust issues and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you
Like
can't
that.
tell women shit.
Oh.
Sorry,
No, I
I'm
agree
being
with
real.
that. I agree a little bit.
You can't tell women shit because y'all will use
They
that
gonna use
shit
that. Yeah,
later.
I do.
If
Please
you,
use the
I
word
do
most.
most women, I'm sorry,
Some.
I'm not knuckles. If you, for most women, will use that shit later
Will
on.
weaponize it.
Will weaponize.
But
if
see,
you tell, if you're hurt, if something hurts you, and you tell your woman, and her next response is, so make you seem like you're weak because that hurt you, he will never tell you again that he hurt.
Yeah.
Right. But don't say don't tell your woman because how the fuck would I know when I'm not saying
Something
that?
is hurting you. if you
Yeah,
don't tell
or
me.
something that you've been through that can cause a trigger.
Because you
or,
can do the
don't.
same
I
thing,
didn't say
even though
don't.
it's not on purpose. Sometimes women do it and it don't even be on
No, they
purpose.
don't. I didn't
You
say
think so?
don't. I said
He
don't
said
do
no,
it
they
more
don't.
than once if
You
she
say
fucked you
no,
over the
it be
first
on
time.
purpose.
I'm not, see, I'm different because they tell me everything, and I still don't say nothing back to nobody.
yeah, because my wounds is my wounds. So
Yeah,
why would I use that against you?
Yeah, like I'm not the type of person that'll ever throw anything back in somebody's face because it's been.
I don't
done
think
to me
anybody
multiple times.
plans to be.
I don't think, yeah, right.
I know for sure that I don't do it because it's done to me all the time, even continuously to this day. Currently,
All right,
it's
let's
still
do
done.
this. You know for sure
Yeah.
you haven't done it.
Correct.
That doesn't say you won't do it. That doesn't say you don't know how mad somebody might make you.
Yes,
that
I
you
do.
could be like, oh, you
Yes,
little
I
dick
do. That's how I ended up
motherfucker.
in prison.
I forgot that. Okay, good point.
I
All
do
right.
absolutely know. I do know.
All right. You knew from that point.
Yeah.
I feel that no one knows. Like, I can't tell you right now that somebody might say the wrong thing to me and I might end up in prison. I can't tell you 100%
Right.
that I feel that way because I never know how I'm gonna feel at that particular moment. What else going on that day? Something else might have happened that day. I can't tell you. So I don't ever say never, but I know that right now in my mind I don't think I could be that person.
Right. I agree with that.
Yeah,
with
but-
me, it took me to go to prison to be like, that's my breaking point. So I don't let anybody get me to that point.
You
I
had to get there
myself before it even gets there.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
I said she had to get there first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. That's my point. I mean,
And
not
that
trying to be
was-
funny,
what year
but you
is
did
this?
go to prison.
Yeah, I
So
did.
but
Yeah.
it wasn't, because I know the story, it wasn't completely on you that you went.
Right,
But-
but I still know my shaking point.
Right. So you know that if he would have, you got to believe that if he would have did one thing more, it might have been too much for you, is what I'm saying.
And I would have definitely probably still be in prison.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So we
Yeah,
can
for
never
sure.
say we don't know what would happen. I don't know if somebody came in here and did something. I can't say that I would react a certain way because I don't know.
You don't know until you're in there.
Until that
Right,
happens.
but we were
Yeah.
talking about just throwing information back.
Well, I
into
mean, but that's the
somebody's
same
face.
thing. When you're hurt, you're hurt. When you
That's very true,
and
yeah.
especially men, because we're not supposed to get hurt like that. So we feel like we're letting our guard down by telling you something that's real
Basically sensitive.
real sensitive, a sensitive point.
Right.
And we'll give you this scab for you to pick it off later. And then most times they might not say nothing. And I'm not saying like this shit happened to me, but
Right.
most times they might not say nothing that day, but they'll come back later on, y'all in an argument, and then they'll throw the shit on you. And then
Be like, hold on, bro.
right, and then from that point on, you feel like I can't tell you anything
Right.
because
I know.
and
Yeah.
that's the beginning of the end of your relationship. When you get to the point where you can't tell your quote unquote best friend, the person who is supposed to be your rock,
Right.
if you're afraid to tell them something because you don't know how they're
don't know
gonna
how they
take you,
gonna
whether
act.
they mean it maliciously or not, it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
I agree with
I
you
agree.
100%. Yeah, I agree with you 100%.
Raw Danger says, that's the part of knowing yourself. You
Right.
should know. No grown adults. And if you don't know, you need to talk to someone or learn your triggers and understand them.
Okay.
Yes, because in
Yeah.
all honesty, you are responsible for your triggers.
You,
not the
you,
next
you
person.
are, and when just like again, not trying to pick on Miss Peaches,
No, that's
she the
cool.
only one who went to jail.
Right.
You know
And
what
I'm
I'm
the
saying?
only
So you-
one, and I know.
Right.
Nah, I've been there. I just didn't have to stay long.
No, I mean only
No, I
one in
went
that
to prison.
situation. I'm talking about
I
only
ain't,
one in that
I ain't got to
situation.
go that far.
No, yeah. I didn't even
Yeah.
get to jail. I sat in jail for 15 days, enough for me to wait for my trial and them to be like, okay.
No, what I
time
mean
to
by
go.
that is in that situation, in your particular situation, there was two actions. There was two people involved,
True.
but you're the only one who went to jail.
Correct.
So that's what I mean by that is you never know what your actions can. You don't
Right,
think
right.
You don't think past and again, this is going back to what we were talking about earlier. A lot of these youngsters now, they don't think past
The moment they're in.
Right. They don't think past the moment they're in. And when you're in a relationship and you are emotionally attached to someone, and this is 3 years, you're emotionally attached to this person. This person was your rock.
Right.
And you find out something, I guess she's lucky. I mean, not lucky. I don't want to say lucky because that might not be his demeanor.
But his demeanor showed when he just got
Yeah,
up and walked out.
Got up and walked out. He like and
Cause he probably still respect her in some type of
no,
aspect.
I'll be honest with you. As a man, he was probably thinking, if I stay here,
I'm gonna kill this
I'm
bitch.
I'm
Right.
unalive this chick.
Oh my bad. Yeah, I'm gonna unalive her.
Yeah, that's probably what he was thinking. So he knew. He thought past.
He knew
the
what his
moment.
limits was.
Yeah, he thought past the moment.
Yeah.
So
I feel you. I had a dude kick my front door in one time. And you know what I did? I got in the car and went up the street because he took my cell phone, ran out. I don't know where he was going though. He came in the house, took my cell phone, ran down the street, made my cell phone had a lock on it, so he couldn't even do nothing but call 911. So this dumbass called 911 on himself.
Wow.
But I left, and that made him even more scared because he like, she just got up and left. Like
that's when you figured he was gonna get your 16, 17 sisters.
you know. But Raw Danger said, and you are responsible for not letting someone take you out of your character. And then that's what Mr. Man from the letter did. He respected himself and maybe her too.
Yep.
And walked away because he knew if he stayed there.
Oh, that's a good man.
Yeah.
That's a good man.
Do I stay here?
Yeah. So.
Nigga.
I don't like when they do the good man over. It ain't too many of them left. Don't do that.
All right, calm down. Speaking of good men. Speaking of
Tito,
good men, we're
I
trying
guess
to
that's
find Tito a good man. A good man.
For a date.
For a date.
Yes.
Only.
Yeah, only. Any
Only.
other thing we not
Co-signing.
We're not advocating a relationship here.
Yeah,
Okay, that's okay.
we're not co-signing. How is the search going, Mz Tink?
I ain't look at it this weekend. I look at it today. I'll let you know.
We've heard a couple people and stuff, but
Yeah. That was just about
some
it.
of them are not meeting the age.
All right, so
choir events,
yeah, I saw one that wasn't
We was like,
Yeah.
37 or 38 or something like that.
So without naming any names,
And a family friend at that. Like, certain
no, he tripping.
Certain
without naming any names, did you come across? Because I know y'all seen a couple. Did you come across one that was in the guidelines that you like? No.
not yet.
Not yet.
No,
no.
okay, all right.
But I seen somebody that was outside of the guidelines, and I was like, oh.
That she kind of want to put in the running.
Yeah.
You made the fucking guidelines.
And I was
I
shocked.
know. So,
And they was like they was having trouble registering.
So
And then when they
you
saw the
like-
guidelines, they was like, oh
he's
no,
4'11"?
but
nah, he older than.
Oh.
he out of the age guidelines.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think these people are taking this serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. I didn't know whether or not.
I thought it was some of them. I thought it was a game at
From
first.
the inboxes that Tink get.
Yeah, some of them I thought it was a game at first, but yeah,
What type of inboxes Tink get?
Asking me, inquiring. Oh yeah, I'm gonna sign up.
Okay.
Who gets the clue? Well, Mr. Tink gets the clue, and Miss Peaches and G Money guessed it.
Was that X? Want to know who guessed it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was Luke. That's
And Mr. Tink said, if he too damn old, he too damn old. Babe, wait, when we had a conversation,
When we
you
had
gonna
a co- yeah,
understand.
you'll get it.
He'll understand. He probably gonna be all right with it then.
I'm hoping.
Well, okay.
We'll talk about it later.
You can't put parameters and then change the parameters because somebody.
She can make exceptions to the rules. Her damn game.
But that's not fair. That's maybe
How the fuck anybody else gonna know?
a 35 because if she pick them and then it's like, you know what? I ain't got shit to do with this. All right,
She ain't.
go ahead.
They ain't gotta tell. You ain't gotta tell his age. Initials.
Because I already know.
All right.
I don't know. I can't put the initials
No, we don't want no initials.
because I don't know the last name.
Yeah.
Fool. He gonna tell. He
Stop
said you
calling
didn't see
that a
it.
fool.
He is a fool for that question.
You are demasculating him on the show.
I am not demasculating him.
Miss Peaches,
Sign language.
please tell everybody what you got going on, especially tomorrow.
All right, everybody. Starting tomorrow and Thursday, you can now catch me, Miss Peaches, from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. right here on the BTN Radio Network. And I will be doing a show called The Latchkey Show. It's a show dedicated to the Generation X. You know, the ones we had to stay outside till the lights came on, drink water from the hoses. Tune in. It's going to be a great show for all of us.
All right. Let everybody know how to get in touch with you.
You can reach me on Instagram at Ms. Peaches220, MZPCHZ220.
Miss Tito.
Okay, y'all. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at goat.shorty. Follow me on TikTok at Tito Gang with 2 G's. And subscribe to my YouTube channel at Tito TV.
And make sure y'all check out the website to
Sign up for
Sign
up.
20 versus Tito.
sign up. I still don't like the name of that.
I thought it was Tito versus 20.
It's
It's
Tito
20
versus
versus
Tito versus 3 with
it's
the ass
usually
though. So I'm
it's,
with you.
it's usually 20 versus 1, but the
Yeah.
one is Tito, so it's
Yeah.
20 versus Tito.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I just don't like the name. I just don't like that. It just sounds.
It sounds like
it
what,
sounds-
100 men versus the silverback?
No,
Oh, I
it
see
sounds
what y'all-
like it sounds like a gangbang.
Yes,
honestly.
I see
Oh.
what y'all. Okay.
That's because your
But
ass is
no,
stinking perverted.
right,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm not. Okay. All right.
Who seems to be?
Go ahead, Miss Tink.
Mr. Tink said it sounded like a gangbang.
Thank you. That's what I just said. It sounded like a gangbang.
Oh God, okay. You can't make it sound like
Like
that.
a, like a Bukaki video.
Not a Bukaki. Yo.
For all my porn heads, look that up. All right, go ahead.
Oh my God. So yes, next Friday, the 23rd, y'all can pull on up on us because we're gonna be doing the Raw Talent Roundtable discussions, raw conversations, unfiltered. So come through because it's gonna be a jam. We're gonna have some fucking fun. Turn up. This Friday, check out my social media for the address and information, but I'll be performing this Friday with One True Poets at I do believe it's Sundays after sunset or something. I don't remember the name of the event, y'all. Charge it to my heart, not my head. My head, not my heart. But you can find me on IG at MZTINK .raw talent. You can find me.
I'm sorry.
Yes, I do. And it's going to be messy and nasty. Sundays after. Whatever. Anyway, so you can find me on TikTok at Tink Nation 1. You can find me on Facebook at Raw Talent LLC. You can find me on YouTube at the @ Raw Talent LLC EST 2019. And visit the website, www.rawtalentllc.com. Tito got a page. Check her out. Everything she doing and got going on. Tink got her own page on there. Check us all out individually. And then check out the community events and everything else.
Before we get out of here, I wanna mention something that I did on a post on Facebook, and I got a lot of interesting comments. And I want it for the people that are listening to go look on my personal Facebook page and look for this post. But I made a post about the type of person I am, as far as I try to share all my friends' stuff. I just do. And I don't look for them to reciprocate. But my question was, and I'm going to try to do this real quick with y'all. My question was, am I naive